And what's going on, everybody? Welcome to a Euro Truck Simulator 2 live stream. We did this a while back, so I'm going to give it another shot. At some point, I want to do content that you guys enjoy, but also want to content that I enjoy playing. And there's a lot of enthusiasm behind Euro Truck because it's just something different. So if you're watching now, welcome to everybody here. Let me just set up a little quick what we're going to do. Then let's break into some just some introductions here for what we're going to be doing today. What we got, what kind of mods we're running, what kind of truck we're in, and what we plan on doing, just so you guys can get a little synopsis of what's going on. So anyway, okay guys, I get it. We're not going to be doing chat tonight. It's okay. So get your phones, turn them to the side. Your chat will pop up there on your live chat if you turn your phones to the side, if you're on mobile. Other than that, let's look at it. So here we are, Caterpillar. We got the new Mercedes ACTROS. The Gigaspace. This is the big boy. This is the heavy hauler. Pretty big on the horsepower, almost 700 here underneath the cab. This is a wonderful truck here as we look at it. So we got the Caterpillar. I mean, obviously, you know, some of these are a little bit maybe more fictional than others. We do have the tag drop bike, so that is steerable there in the middle. And I love this truck. It's one of my favorites. It sounds great. It looks great on the inside. And here's the other thing. So we are in Iceland, and you may say, well, Iceland is not a part of the regular map. So we are in Reykjavik, which I believe I pronounced that somewhat halfway right. This is basically the capital here of Iceland, and Euro Truck basically stops a few places here in the UK. You've got France, and a few like going east. You've got the Viva la France DLC and the Scandinavian, but all the Balkans area. You see me do the Promods too before, so any of this Romania stuff down here, some of the very, very southernmost stuff, the northern tips of Spain here, as well as big time huge connectors in the UK, and all the ferries over here to these. So Tórshavn and then Reykjavik here in Iceland, and also where we originally started to do, which was go up through Russia and all of these up to Longyearbyen, which I actually did on another profile. I did it outside of stream, and I'm telling you, you guys missed it. It was awesome. And at some point, you know, if you guys want to, if I get the viewership on this video, it doesn't matter. I'm going to enjoy the heck out of streaming this because I love ETS, and I probably like it more than ATS, but I want to try to find a good balance of stuff that I'm really excited about, things that I really, really want to do, and things that I can actually promote and get good information out to you guys, the viewers. So if you're looking to do this stuff, I've put the link in there for promods.net. It's in the description. It's very simple. Go to the downloads. They'll ask you a couple of things. You just have to register into their forums and get the download stuff. It's all free, but you can do a $1 donation and then a 50-cent donation for the trailers and the company pack. I would suggest doing that, and it makes it one easy, clickable download, no adware, no malware, anything to kind of worry about. So do that, and plus you're helping support those guys as well, even if you want to do another donation. So a few things that you're going to notice as we drive around that. We're going to spend some time in Iceland today. I want to try to see as much as I can before we head out of here and go somewhere else. Maybe we'll dip down into the UK. We'll just see what kind of ferry, what kind of jobs we get out of here. I've got a ton of modded trailers and modded loads in here today. You'll notice these little symbols, and I love Iceland because it offers the best of both worlds. Today we did a DAF tuning pack where we started right here, went all the way down the southern edge of Iceland. Absolutely gorgeous, beautiful, scenic scenery. It was unreal. So we're going to continue that, and we're going to go around this northern edge now. So once we get up here to Holmavik, we're going to go up north and see if we can't get all the way up here into Bolungarvik, and then we'll see what that looks like. But I got a feeling it's going to be icy because that's what this little emblem right there is, all ice. And we've got a lot of these. So these right here are like dirt roads. So you see on here, it's got the little car with the 4x4. So that means it's all dirt traversal through neither mountains, passes. You can see these right here, like this is nothing but a bunch of cutbacks. This probably goes around a mountain and comes down the other side, and that's all dirt. So that's really cool. That's why I love Iceland. It combines all of these things into one really cool area with absolutely beautiful scenery on all ends of this. So I think you guys are going to enjoy it if you love just looking at a very beautiful game itself for what it is. So let's get to some hellos out there to everybody. So let's see. Let me pull it up here. What's up, Mr. Blue Types? Always one of the first one here. Always great to see you there, bud. Mr. Brian, how are you? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. Mr. Daniel Acosta, how are you? Monco, and I think I saw Walter. What's up, Nathan Smithwick? Hope you're doing well. AJ Blake, always good to see you there, man. Josh Braden, what's up? Walter Moss, always great to see you guys. So, is it icy? It is very icy. Oh, good. I'm glad that Blue Type. Appreciate that. I loved it even though you showed up later. So, great. All right. So, I'm going to keep chat off screen for tonight. So, I'm going to try if there's anything out there to let you guys know, especially ones that may be watching in later, some comments and stuff. I'll try to do my best to keep everybody just up and involved with what's going on chat-wise. I'm going to do a lot of talking about mods. If you guys got questions, if you're like, hey, I like ETS, but I don't really know how to get into it, what's the best way to do this, where are the best mods found, what are all the things that you do, how do you do some of these things, whatever. Just throw it up here in chat, introduce yourself. If you are new, welcome to the live stream. Man, come on, man. A good thing I didn't have it on screen. Thank you there, guys. Appreciate that. No need for that, nobody. No need for that, man. Alright, so, let's see. So I guess after that, let's see. If anybody new here that wants to go ahead and throw in a sub, go ahead and feel free to do that. At 27.29, I would love to be at 27.50, so let's try to push that tonight. Just a 20 sub goal. It'd be a nice chill night here. So let's go ahead. Let's get things cranked up here. Now, we are in, like I said, the Mercedes ACTROS. We're in the Mercedes ACTROS Gigaspace, I believe is what we're in. So let's crank it up here and let's see what we got. Yeah, if he does it again, Blue Type, man, go ahead and just chunk him. It's okay. It's all right. You know, some people just don't want. They don't want the. Just want to come in for the attention. So if he wants to come in and hang out with us, then he can. Timeout. If he does it again, man, just go ahead and take care of it. Just be done with it. Yeah, it's fine. Not gonna get no hate from me. Alright, so what's up, Snow? Nothing, man. We just literally are pulling out of the docks here. Let me do a few things here on my screen. Just want to make this full screen so I can see that really well. There we go. So that's that. Alright. Now let's get kicking. So we are using a different shift pattern. We do have the typical 12 speed. Let's see, where am I going? So we do have that typical shift pattern that we do have with most of all these, but I think we're in the ZF shift pattern. So that should be okay. Same one we're using today with the DAF. I would change it over, but I don't know exactly which shift pattern the Mercedes used. I didn't really research that up. So we're just keeping it the same what we had today. But it is a little different than what your just standard straight 6/8 shift pattern that is we have it here in America. So what's up, Tyler Wilkie? How are you, man? I'm doing well. Good to see you here again, man. Glad you came in and decided to say hey. No problem there, Snow. We did a random early stream, so if you guys wanted to see about that, if you're a fellow, enthusiast there with Euro Truck like I am myself, then go check out the latest video. There was the DAF tuning packs, the one we took a look at earlier this afternoon. I just thought it might be kind of cool to see if we couldn't capitalize a little bit just on a European viewership there. And we did. We got a lot of subs here this afternoon and met a lot of really cool people. So that was awesome. I always consider that a successful stream. Well, thanks, Josh. I appreciate that, man. That does mean a lot. Thank you, guys. I hope you enjoy them. I mean, it's I'm here to hopefully lend any kind of knowledge that I learned with you guys. So that's why I always invite you guys to ask questions and be involved with it. I mean, it's what it's about. I mean, I don't mind being entertaining, but I can only be entertaining for so long. Sometimes I feel like I need to do something else. I'm super hard on myself, so hopefully hopefully, again, I've got one of my videos done, so it's just a question of putting my intros and you know, some other little snippet. I'm going to try to do little commercials behind them. So I'm working on doing a few more things to the videos to kind of spice and you know, spiff them up a little bit. So we may, hopefully, maybe in the next couple of days, and get a couple of my first modding videos done there for ATS, and I would continue to do the same exact thing for ETS as well, if you guys want it. Andy said he slept. Did the DAF have slicks? What do you mean? Was you mean like tires? You can drive to Japan. I don't personally have the mod in there that allows you to do that, but yes, you can drive to Japan. They do have a Japanese map. They have a Russian map, so it basically connects Russia to Japan. And they also have an Indonesian map. They also have a TSM, a truck sim map that brings in Africa, Egypt, Spain, Portugal, Italy, pretty much anything in that whole entire continent side over there. And South America, but I'm not a big fan of the South America one. I really like the Promods because it works with all the DLC that's already been bought. So for me, that works out the best. Not all of them work with everything, but those do especially. So what's up, Michael? How are you? Walter missing Alaska right now. Yes. Oh, nice. I guess you took the advice there from Bear this afternoon. I'm actually downloading the map right now, so you guys were going to see some ATS in Alaska soon enough. Just because I was actually going to, I was going to do it earlier, and I just backed out on it. And I was like, I didn't have the downloaded time, so I'm going to be driving in Alaska soon enough. So we got some, met a great new member there this afternoon. Shared some info with me there and got me all squared away on where to get all that. So I am super duper excited to get in that and try it out. So we're pretty much, if anybody's kind of curious, what we're not pulling anything spectacular. We're just pulling a set of empty pallets on a flatbed. So it's not a super duper exciting, but it will be once we get up here and start coming back down. We're actually going to run into some ice. We're going to run into some dirt roads, and then obviously we're in paved roads. But you'll notice a lot of the cut-throughs in Iceland have a lot of underground tunnels, and they come out and they're these beautiful, scenic, picturesque places. Then you're back into another tunnel. So I don't know, it's really cool, man. I'm enamored at the way that these guys and minds think up to put all these maps together. It's just crazily insane. What's up, Chris? How are you, man? Yeah, keep it family friendly. It's all good, man. Yeah, go and shoot your question off there, Chris. Always welcome questions, as long as they're pertaining to the stream, man, or at least subject matter. How about that? ROC. You'll have to tell me what the ROC is, man. I know once you say it, I'll be like, oh yeah. So there should have been a flop through, but anyway, it's making me go through it. Whatever, it's fine. All right, so now we're going to start a little bit of a climb. So this is where maps like this get a lot of fun. This is the kind of stuff like you're never going to really find, honestly, in like ATS. What's up, JP? How are you, man? You heard Japan. Did you start up? No. Oh, okay, China. Okay. I'm with you now. I'm with you now. Monier, no ATS. No, man, we're doing some ETS today. I'm extending y'all's guys' boundaries, man. Get out of ETS for a day. Check out ETS. I'm telling you guys, I mean, I've literally modded this game to pieces for $1.50. Well, minus the DLCs, which are amazing, by the way. This is just such a different beast than ATS, man. It's insane. I'm considering, though, driving the Kenworth 900. I'm considering driving that in ATS. But this is insane. There's no way. Like this is going to get good. You guys, hang on to your bootstraps, because it's going to get good. they do is that Light Alley 16? They do. Now they may have had a little bit of an American influence on some of these, where they'll put both and both. Now, if you're noticing my stuff is still in Imperial units minus, so I can still do poundage, and I can still do, because all of mine's Imperial, so that's why you see 19 mile per hour for me. But everything, at least on the dashboard, and everything else is still all in the in kilometers. So we're getting back in a little bit of snow. We've climbed up to the top there, so we'll let's zoom out here a little bit. So we've got a couple more climbs before we get to at least that early part of the main snow climb. So once we start coming back down the mountain on the north side of Iceland, you'll start to see a lot more snow. The road will actually get snowy. We'll have periods and pieces where it'll be dirt only, or almost like a gravel. So that's always nice. I always love that section. It's so cool. Totally different. Took me a while to figure out why y'all will yelling colors up there. Homework on the first day, man. They ought to be shot for homework on the first day. Yep, nope. They don't snow. I was looking today, and I actually got it was very fun today, just getting out and meeting some new guys. Seeing some new faces, kind of, just coming into the stream, and just, guys I don't normally use. So if there are any out there that, if you hit that subscribe button here and keep up with stuff, we'll start putting ETS in. I would love to put this in somewhat of a setback role here, doing mods as well as for this one. So if we do mod introductions and do modding for ATS, I would like to also do mods and stuff for ETS, because they are a little bit different, and some of the structures of some of the mods are a little different depending on what you would download. So I wouldn't mind getting into some of that, but it's always nice to know we got guys that want to see that when we watch this. If you guys like video here, if you enjoy the content, go ahead and throw up a subscription there. If you are enjoying here, everything's here, and go check out the DAF tuning pack. That's what we just did this afternoon. We've also got ATS and Farm Sim is up on the channel as well. And we got a few other surprises here along down the line that's going to be coming in. So I can't wait to. Hopefully this fall is going to be a really good time here just for gaming in general. There's a ton of new stuff coming out. Really kind of excited for it. So, hey, what's going on, O'Neil? Yeah, man, we're just chilling here with a pack of pallets. So we've literally got one of these kind of construction pallet holds here. So this is. Hey, there we go. King John, what's up? Thanks for the subscription, man. Right, doing a little riding shotgun here with FTG tonight. So appreciate that sub there, bud. Yeah, so things are getting a little thicker. So we're going to be traveling up. We got these pallets. We're going to take them up here, and we're going to pick something else. Let me just show you here on the map, just because you guys are starting to ask. And so this is where we're going. So Holmavik is where we're going to. Now, once we leave out of there, we're going to at least go up this route if we can. We're going to find something that takes us up to the tip of Iceland there, and then we'll drive it all the way back. Now, I know this area here from another profile that I had is killer crazy good. All this is all snow roads, and you can see everything's here. Dirt roads, snow roads, all mixed in together. And it doesn't start fizzling out till you get about right here, and then things change back to asphalt, and then you can hop the ferry back down to the UK or wherever else you want to go. So that's kind of the initial plan tonight. It's not going to be too killer long unless, we just have tons of support pouring in, which I hope we do. But yeah, it's just going to be fun. I like this. This is one of my favorite parts. So why do those trucks have only the cab overs? Basically is what you're at, just front cabs. I don't really know an honest answer to that, except for neither the design was taken into account the cities and the old school direct. Not, I'm trying to think of the right word here to use in place. Like a lot of the old city, a lot of the development in Europe still revolves around the old cities. And most cities in Europe have an old city and they have a new city, and that's that's like the way they'll do it. They'll feature both because usually, depending on how old the city is, it was usually destroyed, or some part of it was destroyed in World War II. So when the bombing runs went, especially throughout anywhere that was remotely close to Germany, France, UK, Holland, Poland, any of the war-torn countries, a lot of times they would actually go in and they would create an old city that was some of it reconstruction and some of it was a restoration from the war, and then they would bring a new city in. So what happened when they bring the new city in and try to mix modern but keep the old? Well, the only way to do the old, keep the old town and be able to take trucks and allow trucks in to make deliveries was to make trucks that had incredible turn radiuses to where they could get those trucks into the very tight-knit spots. If you've ever been to Europe, which I've been on multiple trips over there, if you've ever been there, it's you see it and you're like, oh, that's why none of your trucks have front ends. And they can't. There's no way that you could get a 600. There's no way you can get a 680 in there, or a Peterbilt, or a Kenworth. There's absolutely no way that any of that would even be feasible at all. So typically, that's why you'll see that kind of stuff in Europe, is just the massive amounts of tightness in the roads, and because they can't extend them, because they've built into the roads so much that they can't go any further. So then after that, that's when they pull those trucks in there. So Scania, Mercedes, those really old trucks that came in, those were all front wheel, and they were all kind of devised off of the World War II truck front ends, kind of like our own Army uses a lot of trucks that are flat nose, like the old Russian trucks, like you drive in spin tires and stuff. Like all that stuff is back from the 40s and 50s, and those designs have still kept up in the day, although they've just been updated. That's just how things are over here. So there's your FTG fun fact of the day. Crash in the snow. What's up, Brandon? How are you, man? Do I have all-wheel drive? Well, kinda. The back ones are all drivable, but the front ones still, it's just a steerable axle. The rest of them, though, all are drivable. And the little tag lift there in the middle, it does steer whenever it's down, but the load's not heavy enough to pop it down. So. What's up, Luke Brian? Hit the parkway and hit the... That's funny, man. Alright, so here we go. We're going to start our track up here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Iceland. If you're wondering where we're at here in the Mercedes-Benz Gigaspace ACTROS, is the new ACTROS. This is a modded truck. It's not the Mercedes here in the game, so you have a little bit extra. This does have the heavy haul chassis as well as a plenty strong enough engine. So I think after we cap, I want to say after we go up this way, deliver here, I think on the trip up is when it actually turns into ice, I think. And we're fixing to hit dirt, so we might have to throw the differentials on or keep it going here. We can't stop, that's for daggum sure. If we do, it's back down the mountain we go. Getting testy in here. I love this. This is good. This is the good stuff right here. Guess it'd be even cooler if we had some big, huge, just ridiculous load on here that made this where the trailer would run out from underneath us. Alright, so I got a little engine brake. We got her down in 3 low, and we do have a step of retarder on, so that's hey, what's up, Andy? Yo, Net Plays. What's up, man? Living the dream, streaming the dream. What's up, Fizelle? Stop and take a picture. Maybe I'm too late on that. Hey, stop FTG, make a picture, man. Oh, it does look kind of cool. It would have been nice to catch it right on the crest, though. That would have been pretty boss. Oh yeah, you can't go wrong with that. That's just about as good right there. Let's see, we'll pump it up just there. We go. All right, so now we'll pull the there we go. Pull the blur strength down. There we go. Thanks for the reminder. Yeah, it's supposed to be going up, but yeah, no. Alright, O'Neil, how can you get this map mod? So go into the description right now, and you can do it now. You can hit Control-Click. Hit Control-Click, it'll open up a new tab. Go to Promods.net. All this is free. This is off of Promods 2.18. I do have a company and trailer package that they offer there to go with Promods, but Promods does require all 3 DLC. I'll make sure that I disclaim that. It requires the France DLC, the Scandinavia DLC, and the Going East DLC. Other than that, it's free. Too many pictures. No, there's never too many pictures, man. Do I have force feedback? I normally would have force feedback, but unfortunately, my steering wheel has been broke since I bought it. So it is, I'm trying to find a good time, but it is going back to Logitech, and they are going to be fixing it. But at the time being right now, I am using it to stream. So basically what I have is this, I basically have the spring that holds the wheel together. That's pretty much what I have. And you know what? I am just going to go ahead and put on the differentials. Let's make sure that goes in. Let's see. I'm trying to find out which one. Okay, there it is. So right there beside the hazard light, if you see there, see the switch flip. So now once it, let's take that off. There we go. So now I've got all 4 wheels in the back, or at least I'll say both axles are now driving. Oh, drop my tag. Yeah, I guess I could play that. When are you going to play ATS? I'll play it soon enough. The thing was, ATS was just, it seemed like it was starting to lose its steam, so I wanted to give it a break, get some new mods in. Our next ATS series is going to start up. The E series, I just wasn't impressed with it. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I didn't like it. I started on it, and then I drove a little bit up north past where Florida was, and I was like, okay, this sucks. So, it's pretty nice down in Key West, so I may do like a little drive to Key West or something, but outside of that, oh my god, look at this. This is incredible. So outside of that, I'm not really going to bother too much with it. We'll do something. I'm working on getting the Alaska map in and getting it ready, so I think our next one is going to be driving around on some ice roads up in Alaska, so I think you guys may enjoy that. But tonight, it is all about ETS. I love ETS, so you guys got questions. There's a couple people have already thrown some stuff up there, so if it obtains to this, go ahead and throw them up there. I'll be glad to answer what I can, especially if it has anything to do with the modding, or where can I get this map, where can I get the truck, I mean, you know, where your trailer mods come from. I mean, it's still kind of the same as ATS, the same answer, but you know, if you don't know, you gotta ask. Yeah, I'm not crashing in the ocean, man. Yeah, I've got Hawaii, but I can't get it to work. Someone said I needed a complete new profile, which I thought I did do a new profile, but they, you know, so I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some more research on that one. Hey, what's going on, Big Boy Productions? How are you, man? Yeah, I'm downloading the Alaska map. So that's something that I know works. I've gotten confirmation today from another fellow member that came into the live stream. Helped me give me some tips to some different maps. So we're looking at the Truck Sim map, which TSM does Egypt, tip of Africa, Spain, Portugal, Italy. So I'm maybe give that one a shot, and then I'm going to look at the. Then he told me also where to get the Alaska map. So that's one I'll be pushing in. So once I get that one downloaded, we do a couple streams on that. I'll put the links up, share that stuff with you guys, and maybe do a tutorial video on that one, just telling you where you can get that, how to install it, and all that other good stuff. So here we are. Cool. It's a cool area. Look at that. It's a nice, nice construction yard there. Oh yeah, we have the UK, man. We'll look at the map here once we make our delivery. We've literally got almost all of Europe except for Russia and Italy and Spain, at least on this one. This is Promods 2.18, so they don't have full access yet to everything in Europe, but they're working on it. So Italy's going to be the new DLC coming into ETS, which is going to be nice. So I'm sure they're going to filter in and fill in a lot of the blank spaces there in Italy, which will be nice. Probably, most definitely, Walter. I enjoyed Coldborough Park. If that's what you're, I think that's what you're referring to. Oh, this truck is bad at the bone, O'Neill. It is bad at the bone. I like it. Sounds good. It's got a lot of good rumble and a lot of good bass to it. Look, there's a plane. We can see where the plane's going. Well, how am I supposed to get it in there? Are you serious? What? Alright, well this is going to be interesting. I don't even think I can get that in there. So I might just have to, well, I mean, you know me, I'm going to give it a whirl anyway. You can do it, you're a truck driver. Yeah, I don't know if I can get in that though, man. That's it depends on where the hit boxes are on those trailers. If the hit boxes are way out there, then yeah, it's gonna be tough. I mean, Bear, man, he's sending me good vibes from the back of his Peterbilt. Alright, we like, alright, we're like almost there. Almost got, I don't know that I'll be able to get out of here, but we're going to get this trailer in here. And this is why you have ridiculously, that's why you have ridiculous turn radiuses on these vehicles and trailers. Can't believe I'm actually going to get this. I kind of probably beat the trailer up a little bit. That right there is really all I needed to get to. Oh, it's going to give it to me. I cannot believe that. Yeah. I'll take it. I don't know how I got it in there, but I'll take it. All right. It won't fit, it will. It did. Okay, let's see. Maybe we've got something. Let's see. We know we've got a plane out of here. Where's that going, though? Oh, it's going all the way back down. Oh. So, of course, I'm sure nothing is going to be going up to the top there. That's typically the way this works. Yeah, that's about what I figured. All right, let's see what else we got. Whew, boy, that's 171,000 pounds. Good gravy. It's going to be a little too much there. So that's going all the way down to Sweden. We got Stockholm. Yeah, thank you there. Yeah, it kind of, yeah. We had a little we had a wedge in there a little bit. It wasn't the best, but we took. Oh, there's a train for real. Wow. D7. That's going to Latvia, Norway. All right. So I think what we're going to wind up doing. Let's just find something because I know this is going to be a tough road up. So let's go up and let's unlock this city, and then we don't have a choice but to come back down. So I'm going to leave this. I'm going to leave this chat choice. So I'm going to cut the line off at. Well, all right, so I'm going to cut the line off at the Caterpillar D7. I don't know what I'm going to be up against, but I'm imagining anything up over the 66 on this kind of mountain terrain is going to be tough. So we can do the Barley, the D7, or we can do the Digger on the extra long. Now, this is the extra long trailer here that does not have steerable axles, so that in itself is going to be even more difficult, which I'm actually kind of leaning towards that one anyway. So we got the D7, so in chat, D7, or we'll do the container, the Barley, or we'll do the Digger. Chat choice. And go. Where's the Pepsi can? Yeah, I did surprise myself. Yeah, so chat choice on this, guys. Let me know what you got. Yeah, we're going to get back on it, Brian. It just needed a little bit of a break, I think. I at some point, I want to get on and just do some random stuff. So, this seasons is good. I just want to let's give it enough time for it to breathe. Yeah, no GTA on this one. And I think you know what? I changed the settings on here. All right. So O'Neill says Barley. All right. So I'm keeping up with it. We got one for Barley, one for Cat. Non-steerable axle. Okay. So that's okay. I know what you meant there. It's okay. Alley 16. Barley Digger. Wow. So okay, we got 2 for Barley. 2 for the Cat. No, 2 for the Digger. 1, 2, 3. So Digger, 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 Barley. So 4 for Barley, 4 for Digger, 2 for Cat. There it is. That was. Well, I guess the Digger doesn't have steerable axles either, and I don't think the Caterpillar does either. I don't think it looks like it's got the extension, so this will be an oblong. It's too heavy, man. There's no way this truck's going to pull 170 some thousand pounds up that snow mountain. There's no way. I mean, if it did, I'm just going to wind up cutting the whatchamacallit. All right, so let me go back through here and chat and look at what we got. So let's see. We have, all right, so Barley's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 for Barley, and then we've got for the Cat 1, 2, 3 for that, and the Digger we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, seriously? Was that 4 and 4? All right, so someone's got a tie break between the Digger and the Barley. Somebody does. Somebody's got to do it. Andy wants to go to Hong Kong. Come on, you can't vote for 2, man. Digger and the Cat. This is the wheel, though. It's pretty cool, though. I do like it. But it's kind of on the lighter side. See, I don't have this one unlocked to see what's coming down. All right, so Digger looks like it won over Barley. So what we're going to do is we're just going to tow the Digger up the hill, and then we're going to unlock this and see what kind of cool stuff is coming out of Belungarvik. Now y'all are typing in. Well, the big one. What's the big one? The Cat? JP for the win. All right. I'll give you Barley. All right, we'll do Barley. All right, so we'll do the Barley grain trailer on the way up, and then we'll pull something really good and really heavy and really cool on the way down. Well, y'all can't vote again now that y'all came back in and voted. All right, so you got. I don't have a delivery pending. What? All right, well, you're just gonna have to. Oh, I delivered that. That's weird. Okay. All right. Well, that's fine. Whatever. We'll abandon that. Let's pick us up one more. Now let's go back and let's add that one in. So, oh, it added in something new here. Oh, and it added in 2 diggers on the non-steerable axle. The glory hole. Alright, okay. Alright. Well, the digger's not even there anymore, so. There we go. So Barley's going in. That's what we're doing. Oh. Hello. That plane is pretty awesome, though. So I'll make a deal with you. If the plane is still there, then that's what we'll roll with on the next one. Barley's good for adult drive. I'm going to need one after this stream. Went the wrong way. Let's try that again. No, Barley had 4 before then and gave it 6. Actually, I had 7 because that's what Anil came in for Barley. So we'll do something cool on the way back. We'll do something ridiculous, even if it means me wrecking into the ocean. We'll do something ridiculous like a boat on a trailer, you know, in the ice, you know, because that's totally legit. And I want to point out too, so the one thing that I want to point out is here we are in Iceland, but notice what time it is. It is flipping 1:40. So the thing about Promods, the thing about your location is that it does model where you're at. So being this far north, especially being in the wintertime, you have much more longer days with sun and the sun comes up earlier. So there's points at which on here that the sun will still basically be shining around 3 or 4 o'clock. Just like Alaska, if you've ever watched like Gold Rush or any of those, sometimes in that summer solstice, they'll have days where it's 24 hours and the sun never sets. And Iceland and Greenland and all these upper northern ends as close to the caps, both of them, well, at least I'll say all 3 of those particular countries, around that Arctic cap on that higher latitudes like that, every single one of them have that. So it's pretty nice little, it's a neat little fact, but this actually does do it. It doesn't get dark. And they simulate some temperatures with it. So it is -3 degrees Celsius, which is like 2.7 degrees per Fahrenheit. So I guess if we're looking at it from a U.S. imperial standpoint, that's what 2, 4, 6. Who do we appreciate? FTG? No, that's not right. Oh my God! Look how skinny this bridge is. Whoa! This Barley, this drink better be worth it. Yeah, it's a 720 60 frame, Joe. So very poor graphics res. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. It's putting out a good solid stream. That's all it needs to be. It's not going to be in 4K. That's okay. Alright, so let's go pick this one up. Hey, what's up, Questboard? What's going on, man? How are you? Hope you guys are doing well. I've got a little bit later delay just so I can push out a little bit more. So I've trying to put out a better stream, which creates a little bit lower latency. I mean, a little higher latency for you guys. So there will be just a few more seconds on to when I see them. But I'm actually reading comments straight out of YouTube, so it should be fairly quick. Oh, we can do this weird big trailer up here. We'll still do this one. This is a nice, cool tipper trailer. You guys, actually, I think you have this. We have this inside of Farm Sim. Alright, so let's do this. Let's go ahead and let's pull our map up. And let's, this is going to be snows. That's what these are. So we're going to eventually, we're going to hit a snow part of the road where we're going to need everything. So tag lifts, we're going to need our, we'll need everything we've got throwing at this thing plus the kitchen sink and a few extra wheels. So let's go ahead and let's throw, if it'll let us. Oh, that's the wrong map. Sorry, I gotta go to the world map. Alright, now we go to world map. And oh, it's still not gonna let me set it. That's weird. It's not gonna let me set it like it does in ATS. I thought that was a thing, but it does not look like it is. Alright. No, I do not like the Volvo more. My favorite truck is the Mercedes. Mainly because of the way it sounds, and I like the Scania T. Those are my 2 favorites. The DAF tuning pack, we just did a video in it today. little live stream, and it was great. And I enjoyed the new training, the new pack that they put out there. It's a cheap pack, it's a cheap download pack, but it does give a little love and show a little love there to all the DAF trucks because they're kind of bland and very plain in the game. So I was kind of glad they did that, but it is a good solid pack for especially a couple bucks. Catch it on sale, you can't really go wrong with that. There's not too much DLC nowadays that is that cheap. So, well, thanks there, Sam. Appreciate that. Glad to know. I mean, sometimes that's a cute trailer. Come on, Bear. Come on, man. All right. So I think what we're gonna have to do is just so we'll have to take a right once we get up here. Get out here. You can see the truck here, so we are at least in the Caterpillar, so that should make some of the ATS guys happy. We're running a little bit of the Caterpillar heavy haulage here, which is a great looking truck, and don't have our tag. Let's go ahead and flop that down. It is a steerable tag axle as well, and we've got our nice tippered grain cart here of barley. So cute little trailer, but dadgummit, it looks good sitting on this cat, I'm not gonna lie. Meow. So we're going to head up. We're going to run into some snow here soon enough. So don't you go anywhere, guys. It's going to get good. I promise you. Now, whether or not I can actually drive it through the snow up the hills in this truck, I guess we'll find out. First off, I've got to learn how to get into dadgum gear first. Yeah, Nathan, I totally missed you there. I saw those messages got deleted. I said hey earlier. I'm not sure if you came back or not, but yeah, hey to you, man. Yeah, the graphics are ultra. I just hit ultra. I didn't even turn them. They're as far as they'll go. You're not going to get it any better on ETS. Freightliner Cascadia is actually not in ETS. Well, I hope it can handle some, because it's going to see it. You can just see now we're just kind of in this constant climb. It's 2:45 in the morning, so that's interestingly fun as well. And we've actually got some cars in traffic, so here, let me back up and see. Thank you there, Jorge Fernandez. Thank you there for the sub, man. Appreciate that. Welcome to FTG United. Okay, so I'm not going the wrong way, guys. It is what I'm doing is it will not let me set a destination since I have a job pending. So I didn't want to bobtail it up here. I wanted to at least pull a trailer. So I'm gonna have to at least get up the hill and just go. All I want to do is unlock the next area. This load is actually going all the way back to like Sweden, but I'm having to kind of back up and punt because I couldn't find a job going this way earlier. But for whatever reason, it's not letting me change that over and being able to put a destination, which is weird. But yeah, ATS lets you put multiple destinations even if you have something on here, but it's not like that. So it is wanting me to turn around, but don't worry, guys, I'm doing this completely on purpose. So we're fixing to hit the ice and the snow right now, so let me go ahead, let me back up a little bit. Let's go ahead, come on. All right, let's try this and lock the differentials in. Alright, here we go. Oh, so the dude, the thing broke loose. What? Oh my gosh, for real? What? I don't care who you are, that's cool right there, man. Look at that, I'm literally broke it sideways. You kidding me? Whoops, and I blew the engine. Wow, I can't believe this. This is cool. Oh boy, now I gotta go downhill. Not cool, ETS, not cool. The Great King, what's up, man? Yeah, this road's icy, man. Especially when I go, oh. Wow, man. Walter said, this is where I gave up last time. So I do have a button to the trailer brake, and we'll see if that helps. But if you like it, I don't know how to control it because it's just on a button. So I either got max trailer brake on or none. And I don't think I can assign different ones to different stuff. So yeah, I guess if you had another pedal or something else, you could attach it to something else. I mean, I guess. All right. Woo. See, that's why I couldn't have a bigger trailer, because if we'd have put a bigger trailer on there, we'd have never gotten up. We'd never gotten out of there. We'd have never would. So I know on the return trip, which is going back down this way, once we make it all the way up here, I know back down the whole entire north side, every bit of it is all dirt, ice, and snow the whole way back the other side. So definite some fun times ahead on the flip side, as they say. Well, Antarctica, no. Iceland, yes. So there's two things. So someone had mentioned earlier. That hey, you need Iceland's supposed to be green. Well, I think what they did was I did some more research on it. And I couldn't find a definitive answer, but what I heard was that Iceland's neither one or the other. It's neither ice, and it does have snow and ice and things because of how far up on the cap it is, or at least how far up north it is. But the other thing that I heard was that it has a lot of lush green, especially during the spring and summer. So what I'm thinking is maybe they just modeled both. So the south end of Iceland is that green that you associate Iceland with, because really Greenland, ironically, is the one that has all the ice and snow on it. Iceland doesn't have all that much. I mean, this could still be, you could be driving around the mountains of Colorado in wintertime and it's going to have snow and ice on the mountains. That doesn't necessarily mean it stays like an Antarctic cap, all winter long. But anyway, well, see, there's you got a road peeling off there on the left side. I don't think you can go down it, but that one obviously leads to somewhere really cool. Look at this though. You got no way. Picture time. It's kind of like the guy on the guy that does the viral videos when he goes story time, and then he does some kind of a cool story of some random person that has no idea what's going on. Oh man, see, you just can't. Yeah, I'm sorry. ATS just doesn't have it on this game. I mean, I know this game's been out a little bit longer, but yeah, it's hard to compete with this. I mean, look at that. It looks like flipping ice sitting down here in the bay. I mean, that's ridiculous. Oh man, that looks good. All right. So any of these screenshots can be available for you. Just tweet me at Full Tilt, or you hit me up there on Full Tilt Game and say, hey man, I would love that shot that you had. Post that up. I would love to have that for a backdrop there on the screen. I do save all of these. Do come across on my main Steam page. They do come across as high res, so it actually saves a high res copy of them in the full resolution that I'm in now, so it will be a high quality shot. I certainly do not mind sharing that stuff with you guys if you want it. Let me know. FTT United Speech. We'll maybe doing that here in a little bit. We got 36. Yeah, we can do that in a little bit, man. The Volvo 780, yeah, it's in here. I don't know, man. I don't really get around the Volvo 670 and the 780 inside of ETS. There's so many other cool trucks. I'll save those and drive those in ATS. I've got like 4 or 5 really stinking good trucks here with the Scania T, Scania R. Those are 2 of my favorites. The Mercedes we're driving now, I've got the MAN 2010 TGX, the big huge like personal crane on the backside of it. It's another great one, and I've got like, what is the 2 others? I've got the Iveco and then the DAF. I've got an XF series and I've got the Euro 6 series, and both of them are A-okay. We did do North Spain was one of the first ones. We did our first little thing on there, Samuel. It's I'm trying to think what we called it, trip to the Arctic or something like that. We did one of those, and that was one of the places that we went to was going to check that place, check the southern. So we went all the way down to Barcelona. If you mean North Spain, I think that's what you meant. pretty nice. Yeah, Walter, well, that was the thing, man. I never really got many clicks on any of that. I never got any kind of likes on those pictures, so that's why I kind of stopped putting them up there, because people weren't clicking and downloading them, which I thought was kind of odd. So that's why I say, if anybody wants it, you guys just let me know. I'll make the post, especially if something you want. I'll make it, I'll make it straight up for you if you wanted me to. I don't care. ATS tonight. Yeah, probably not tonight. But we may whip it out tomorrow. Let's see, what's tomorrow? It's Tuesday. Yeah, we may do it, because what I'm trying to do is get the Alaska mod going. So we do Alaska mod, then we'll be in ATS. We'll feature the Alaska mod, or the Alaska map, I should say. We'll be driving around on that tomorrow. So yeah, we'll get ATS here in the next couple of days. This is just too good to pass it up. But that's all I want to talk about. ATS is ZTS tonight. So I really just want to focus in on this tonight. I don't think it's out yet, Sam. I think it comes out with 2.20, because they said like 120 some cities are going to be added to the mix when Promods 2.20 comes out, because they're hoping that Italy is done. So I'm like, it's going to be, ETS is going to be insane. I'm like, y'all just go ahead and start working on North America while you're at it. Just go ahead, just move across these, man. So welcome there to everybody. See, numbers shot up there. It looks like we switched over some clientele here in the stream. They were down in the 20s and back up now in the mid-high 30s. So welcome to everybody here on stream. It's great to have you guys. If you want to, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. As I always say, and every YouTuber out there on Earth says, hit that subscribe button if you do enjoy the content. You're enjoying this little trip through Iceland. I've got tons more stuff planned. ETS, ATS, Farm Sim, X-Plane. Lots of things coming into the channel over the next couple of weeks and next couple of months, and a lot of new stuff. And hopefully, we've got a lot of new games that are going to be dropping here in September, which is literally only a week away. We've got Gold Rush coming in. Spin Tires is getting a new big huge update, although I don't know the release date on that, but the consoles will be in that. Just tons of stuff there. Thank you, Ricardo. Is that Texiera? Maybe. If it is, let me know if I nailed that. I hope it did. But anyway, thanks for your subscription, guys. Crazy amount of support. We had some regular donations the other night as well. So if you guys want to donate to it, feel free to, but you're obviously not required to. But it does help keep some good content here coming out on the channel. So appreciate that from the bottom of my heart, guys. It always means a lot. So thank you very much for what you do and how you support me and support the channel. So there's the big spill's over. So welcome back here to our Iceland haul. So we're going to make one haul all the way up here to the top of the mountain here. We've got Barley on the back in the Mercedes, the Gigaspace. So we're in the 8x4 chassis, 680 horsepower on the engine set that we have. It's a pretty good beast, but even for hill traversal, it's still a little bit on the limited side. Gabriel Ricard, thank you, man. Appreciate the sub there. I would say the horn there on that one is a little bit more exciting than mine, which is why I have it doing it automatically. This one's kind of, there you go. It's pretty weak. It's pretty weak. But anyway, thanks for that sub, man. Appreciate it. Man, this is beautiful. I mean, this is crazy stuff. So I guess that texture is supposed to be a groomed road with snow on it. So let's just check and see. So we're here. We're almost here. So we're going to be, I actually thought there was more of a mountain. But yes, this is where we're going. We're going to unlock these two little cities. Oh, this one does have ice going up to it. So this is Hazardous Road here. So what we'll do is we'll go up and unlock both of these two areas, and then we'll see what kind of a load we can get. Now, we'll tell you just in kind of setup here, once you make it down back to Highway 1 here in Iceland and get off the 68, all this down here, this whole entire area, most of it once you get back over here, this is kind of like the crest of the mountain. So all of this all the way back around to the whole backside here till about right here is all snow and ice. And you've got this whole entire middle here is dirt and ice and snow the whole way through. So I don't know if we can find something really cool that takes us from one side of Iceland to the other. I'm all up for doing it tonight if you guys want to see it. So we can see what kind of stuff we get here coming out of wherever the city, the name of the city we're going to. I couldn't pronounce it in a million years even if my life depended on it. So See what our temperature is. -1 Celsius. So 0 degrees Celsius is 32 degrees Fahrenheit for all of us USAns. I think for every 2 point, whoops, didn't get into gear there. There it goes. For every 2.7 degrees ups a Celsius, a degree in Celsius. I think. I see there's snow. Have a good man. Oh, there goes a nice plane. It just kind of. Sound effects are free with the channel. That horn sounds like it has a code, yeah. Sound like a boat, like a air horn on a boat. Here we are back in a little bit of snow, a little ice. So there's the airport right there. Gotta say, man, that snow is crazy killer. I would almost try to break it loose and see how hard it is, but I see there's snow in there. Have a good man. Ninjology, I like that. This mod looks straight fire, boy. I like that, man. Yeah, this is a great one, man. Needs a little fire to melt down the roads, though. It's getting hot up in here. It's just great, man. Love this. The water, the edging. I mean, everything. I mean, it looks almost real. And to think, you know, this is ETS. I mean, I kind of get used to the ATS. I don't even exactly know the right way to say that. I get used to the way that ATS does things. And then you come over here and you see stuff like this and you're just like, mind's blown, you know? Mafia, what's up, man? Thanks for the subscription. Appreciate that, guys. Let's see. I just want to make sure because I'm actually going against what the GPS wants me to do. So I'm just going to keep digging straight, and we're going to unlock these cities. And I'm not sure if there is if there's not, we're going to unlock a garage up here. There should be one close up here. I speak Portuguese and try to understand what you said. Oh well, I don't speak Portuguese myself. Ninjology, thank you, man, for the sub. Appreciate that, guys. As always, great to see everybody. Great to meet a lot of new faces here. So that's kind of what I was hoping the ETS would do, bring in some new guys here to the mix and get more people involved here with the stream, with the channel. So thank you guys for hitting that button. And it looks like we're going to have no. So it looks like there's no garage here, but one heck of a turn through. Whew. Wow. Okay. Let's find out exactly which one I've got to ride on here. All right, so to get up there, we just have to... All right, let's go straight. No, but not any straight. We got to go that straight. Rebecca Lexington, thank you for this. Appreciate that. You guys are awesome tonight. It's already getting off to a great start, so thank you guys for coming over and checking out and seeing what all this is about. I hope you enjoy it. I enjoy ETS a lot, so I really want to stream it, but it's nice to see there's some guys and ladies possibly coming in to check it out. So thank you guys for hitting the stream tonight. I like challenges. I hear that, Ricardo. Alright, so I actually got to stop at this one. So if you're asking, I do have a steering wheel. We are doing a simulated 12-speed Mercedes shifting pattern and everything. So the shifting pattern is different from your straight American 6. So if you go straight up, left for 1, and then pull down for 2, and then over for 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, and the standard H pattern. The shift pattern on this one is different. So you're up in 1, and then you're over for 2, you're down for 3, and then you're back candy corner for 4, over for 5, and down for 6, and reverse is all the way over and then back left. So it's a little bit different of a shifting pattern, which brings a whole nother level because I'm used to the ATS frame. So whenever you see me, I actually am shifting better with this one than I was ever with the others. So with ATS, so it's kind of cool to bring in something a little different. But I do have the Logitech shifter on board. I also have the G29 with the pedals, brake, gas, and clutch there on the floor. So I do have somewhat the full little mini driving setup here. So Well, thanks, Ricardo. Thank you. Appreciate that a lot. -1 is 30. I was right around 2 degrees. I don't think it's verbatim 2 degrees. It's like 2 point something, but I knew it was close. But this is really cool, man. Drive around. It's not very many maps that you can drive around on the snow like this. So I don't think. Let me just double check here. I don't think there is a map, but I don't know that I have. Have I unlocked it? Yes, I guess I have. All right. So we'll find us a way. We'll just get up here, drive through the town, and then we'll spin around, see if we can find us a little parking lot or something we can hit up in real quick. And we can find the local bar here. We can drop off our barley for their grain hops. Let's see, we've got anything behind us? Yeah, of course we do. Alright, so I'm just going to try to pull it up over here. Then we're going to cancel this jump as this jump is going way, way, way out somewhere else. So let's go ahead and cancel this, and then we'll pick up something new up here, and that way we'll have something that's going to go all the way down. So there we go. Let's do that. And let's go ahead and let me reset some of this stuff here. All right, there's that and that. There we go, perfect. All right. Back to the freight market, let's see what we got. Now we'll come all the way down here. So we got 2 cities to pull stuff out of. So let's see. Oh, man. Box trucks out of there. Oh, there's the Caterpillar. That'd be cool since we're in the Caterpillar car. Oh, barrels. Oh, and trucks. Ford Transit. Whew. Or some Atlantic cod fillet. Well, these are kind of junky ones. Let's see what's down here. Oh, there's the plane again. Everybody do the plane. Oh, there's the oh man, that would be a cool one to pull down. That one's not really heavy, but it's awkwardly long. That's the wind turbine blade. And that's a cool load there. I like that one. Oh, and it's even going to Denmark, which is even better. I love Denmark. Oh, look at there. There's your slurry container for all you farm sim fans. Looks like the Cavati. Looks like the slurry container you set on the edge of your fields that you can fill up. What's the one for the Xbox? The 920. I lost you after 3rd gear for shifting pattern. Yeah, so it's basically center up for 1. If this is like standard 6. Shifter with it, the Logitech does. So it goes up for 1, and then over for 2 low high, and then down, which on an H shifter for this would normally be 6th gear. It's 3rd gear. So then you switch over your range, you split back up, and then you go back to the same exact one for 4, 5, and 6. It's the same pattern, and then reverses all the way over and back, low and high. So yeah, a little different than your straight, 1, 2, everything's in succession, going left, down, up, down, and then up, down, and all that back and forth. So yeah, a little different. It's taken a little bit of practice to kind of get used to that one. So all right, let's see. Let's go back and let's look at some of these. Now this was from down the mountain. So Holmlevik. This is where we found our other one. So I could roll out with the D7. And we could roll that back out, or we could try to just pull something at least somewhere down the mountain. We've got a cool tanker here, gas tanker. That's a pretty cool looking one. I don't think any of these are doubles. I just pull the cat trailer, man. The cat trailer's pretty bad. I think let's pull the cat trailer, man. It's got some weight behind it, but it's a bad looking trailer. It's a reefer. What does the cat need a reefer trailer for? I don't know. Or we've got timber. But I like cat because cat's going to match with what we got. So that's what we're going with. Where's this going? Oh, wow. It's going to Italy. Good grief. And that's going to Poland. So, all right. So basically what I want to do, I want to unlock this and see if there's a way that we can get something over here. If we can, we can. If we don't, it's not a big deal. So let's do that. Let's grab this cat trailer. Frozen hockey, whatever hockey is. But that's some type of a fish. Alright. Yes, G29. G29 is just the PlayStation version. The G920 is the Xbox version. So I guess better yet, it would just be labeled, you know, it would just be labeled like the Logitech G series. But the 920 and the PlayStation 1 are the G29 and 920 are the exact same steering wheel. One just works with an Xbox and one works with a PlayStation. That's the only difference. It's the easy stuff. Yeah, man. This guy ships. All good stuff. Well, this is going to be nice. I'm going to enjoy getting all the way back up here. This is going to be slick. This has been a very, very, very fun trip. So thank you guys for coming in, hanging out with me for a bit. This is awesome. I really enjoy this. I kind of enjoy getting back to games that I enjoy. I enjoy ATS, but every now and again, you know, some of these games get real grindy after a while. You're always trying to find something new, and then all of a sudden you kind of come back to something like this, where it's just purely enjoyable, just driving on the roads again. There's fun in that. So something to be said for that. I don't do all the low highs if I don't have to. I don't have that. It would be different if I had everything attached. You know, if I had the unit there, which I'm hoping is going to be here anytime soon. I'm kind of looking forward to it. Wait a minute. I feel like something's wrong here. Wait a minute. Oh, so I guess they're taking me all the way over here for that one trailer. Oh, okay. All right. So I guess that's what they're doing then. All right, well, it's fine. All right, we'll jiffy over there right quick. Yeah, so I'll usually skip. So I'll keep it lows and then I'll keep it highs, because the one thing about on the steering wheel, it's hard to turn, plus be able to do range and split between your high lows, plus being able to split your gears between whatever numbered and whatever speed you're driving. I don't know, it just kind of gets complicated trying to do that with a button on the wheel, plus being able to steer and do all that at the same time. So that's why I have to admit some of them, at least some of the time. But I've done a lot better. You got to admit too, Bear. I've done a lot better by not blowing my engine every 10 minutes or so. Especially like through 1 through 3, man. It's just like, oh my gosh. It's like third to low and I'm still doing 20. Oh my gosh. You gotta pick up the pace here, Bessie. This is crazy, man. I hope you guys are enjoying this. You know, this is I'm having so much fun actually driving this. This is insane. I've not yet actually been on this part. I mean, I've been through Iceland, but I've never been this far up. So here we are back on some more ice and snow. Things icy wise get a little bit better. This is like a plowed road, so you get a mixture effect on this. It's not the icy rutted road, which you will find that I will slip on like crazy if you step it to the metal. Stomp it to the metal, I should say, not step it. If you stomp it, man, it was definitely going to go up there. So it's you got to watch your turns, and you got to watch coming down the hills with your trailers. And I'm going to make sure that I've got my button set up as a trailer brake, because we're picking up a cat trailer that's almost 50,000 pounds. So that's still, for a trailer, that's still a pretty heavy load coming down a steep hill with ice. That one is a little bit there right there. Can I make a mod stock? No, I have to answer that question. If I ran the same set of mods, I wouldn't mind doing that. It's a lot of work to keep that updated and upkept. I do good enough to basically be able to be here and stream. If you guys have questions, and I say this, you know, if you ever got questions about anything you want to see, if there is a mod and I'm looking for where my trailer job point is and I don't see it. If there's anything you ever guys want to see, hey, where does this trailer, where you get it, let me know and remind me. Drop a comment. That's the best way to do it. Drop me a comment on the video after it's done, and I will that'll jolt my mind to remind me to put something there in the description, or I will just comment back to an answer to your comment and answer that question. So I'm looking for my trailer. There it is. I think that's it. But I'm kind of thinking it's not, because it doesn't know it doesn't have a thing. That's the other trailer that's going somewhere totally different. All right, let's see where I'm looking for my trailer. It's not definitely not giving me a good. Giving me a good, oh, there it is. I was looking for the little job locator there. There it is. All right, so now we can spawn in our trailer. It's probably the one right behind me, unless it's already gone. Watch, it's probably already gone. All right, so where's this one going? This one's going to Denmark. Well, what can I skin it? All right, so Gasuko and Sharu. Cancel that up. Let's roll the cat. So we've got a couple different. Oh, so we got the cat truck there. Looks like the 660 or the 680. Nice. This one's got some truck. Oh, look at all these trailers. Oh, wow. This is slick here, man. I bought not a bought, but I got a cat pack. I had no idea I was getting all these freaking cool trailers. This is going to be, pictures are going to be made here, man. This is the thing babies are made from. Oh, really? Wow. All right, so this one keeps catching my eyes. I like that one. That's what we're going with. All right, so this is going way far. We're not going to go the whole way with this. Don't worry, guys. Oh my God, he's going to be 2 days driving. Nah. So now, there it is. I think that's it. I think that's it. I can't tell if it's got the little lines around it. I'm assuming it is, because that's the trailer. Yep, there it is. That's the one. Let gravity take you. That's the thing that famous last words were made of. That and hey y'all, hold my beer, and hey y'all, watch this. Yeah, I still find it funny that we're pulling a Caterpillar reefer. But it still looks boss as all get out. You gotta admit, like, come on, man. All I'm missing is chrome wheels on my truck, but that's back the bone right there. Yeah, all right. So now I feel like a man. Since y'all were destroying my shifting and my shifting habits and shifting powers there, I have to reevaluate my moderators there, since y'all thought it was just so fun to make fun of my shifting patterns. Just kidding, guys. You guys are awesome. You guys are great. Yeah, well, I hope it did. If it did, man, I was going to ask, can I get a ride in your truck, man? Maybe a heater, not a reefer. Well, that's totally possible. I still don't know what we'd be keeping warm in a Caterpillar trailer, you know. It's still interesting. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So I kind of need to remember that we need to keep putting down our tag axle and also need to put our differential on, especially when we get up to this next area. So do not let me forget. You'll have to let me know 10 seconds in advance so that I don't get lost in the message there, but yeah, we should be okay. See, like, man, that's, boy. Okay, sorry guys, I had to do it one more time. What's up, Simeon? How are you doing, buddy? And maybe one of these days, man, maybe I'll get to doing one of those. Maybe if I can do something simple like trucks or something like that, you know. It just takes a lot of work doing that stuff, and a lot of time I just don't have right now. That's the only thing, man. I don't want to ever be mean about that. I kind of feel bad about that, so I didn't mean to snap at you about that one. I just get asked that quite a bit, and it's just not happening right now. So anyway, that's enough of that. Onwards and upwards into the cave. Yeah, it's cool stuff right here. Alright, here we go. Back down the mountain we go. Just came for the photo shoot. Well, that's good, man, because we've taken plenty of photos today. But this has been a photo-esque event today. This has been awesome. Well, good thing we just hauled off a load of barley there, so you should be all well and taken care of there whenever that stuff ferments. So welcome to everybody here that is joined up the stream. Welcome if you are here wondering what in the world we're doing or where I'm at, what mod this is. This is Promods 2.18. This is the newest kind of update, but although I'm not sure if Iceland has been updated, at least that has. It's been updated to the next version, so they kind of updated when things came out with 1.28 there with ATS. So welcome to Iceland, my friends, and welcome here in the Mercedes Gigaspace ACTROS. This is one of the newer mods. It's been recently updated with for 1.28. So things are good. I love this mod. It's a solid mod. So if you're looking for a good truck, download the pack there. And I believe this pack is also on the workshops. You don't have to go anywhere terribly special to grab this one. Now the trailer packs I found off anew, and there comes a plane. He is running in for a landing. Let's see if we can zip out here and check it. There he goes, just landed on the runway. Very cool stuff. You'll see that every day in ETS. Oh, and he's just doing touch and goes, touch and goes. Oh, they're ETSU, I was a college in East Tennessee State University. No, ETS2. Dude, there are plenty of profile mods. Just go to any ETS or ETS mod site and just type in profiles, modded profiles. There are tons of them out there, and they're all very simple to use. Most of them are all very good. Just give you one that gives you garages and gives you money. Don't do these other ones that have stuff attached to it that need exe files to put it into place. Just not buy one, just get one from these mod sites. It's very simple, very easy. Don't worry about the double XP this and triple this and quadruple that. Just get one that's got all the money you need in it and have fun with it. You know, treat it for what it is, because a lot of these maps you cannot, you know, just say, oh, I'm just going to take Promods out and I'm going to put the Russia map in, or I'm going to put this map in. I'm just going to do this one. Most of them you have to do a separate clean new start profile, and that sucks if you've got to do that and then open up everything on your own, which is why I don't do that. I don't have that kind of time, and I want to experience as many of these maps as I possibly can. So keep that in mind as you're, you know, scrounging around looking for modded profiles. You can have a big wide array of them inside, so if you want to have different setups, then use those profiles download you a couple of different ones. That's going to give you some access to be able to play multiple maps. So if you want to have one that's just standard DLC that you can use for the multiplayer, I would suggest doing that. You'll have to drive around and get your stuff, but you can use a modded account as long as you cut the mods for it. You can use your garages for it. So that's something else to think about. Just another way to play the game that gives you the most access to all the mods and the maps. You can use any of them. Truck and Sim maps, you can use Promods maps, you can use the Russian, you can use the China one. I mean, all the different maps, the Turkish maps, all the add-ons. You can set you up multiple profiles, keep the same trucks, skins, trailers, and all that. Keep all that the same. Just change your maps out, and then you'll have modded profiles that you can do all that on. And just name them accordingly. You can keep multiple save games on all those profiles. So, from that perspective, it works very well. It allows you to really extend the game out. Say, I think I want to drive this today. Start your profile up. Boom, you're done. You're off on the road. You're driving. So that's a good way to do it. It's the moonshine. There you go, man. Apple cider? Yes, I hear you, man. Alright, so once we get down to our original kind of takeoff city where we went up a crest of the mountain and then came back down into those new cities where we picked up this trailer. So once we get back to that one, that's when we're going to shift gears and we're going to turn left and go back across the north side of the mountain. So we'll actually get there fairly quick, since most of this trip is going to be going back down the hill. We'll have a few little uphill traversals, but nothing really crazy. Most of it will be all down here at water level. And then we'll jiffy back up. So once we get there, we'll actually turn left, and that's going to take us down the north end of the island, which is where all the snow, all the ice, all the really complicated, hills and kind of hill climbs and stuff, all that's all in there. So should be good fun once we get to that point. I love how they even give you the warning that the bridge is getting narrower. What's up, Personal Apple VR? Thank you for that subscription. Appreciate that, bud. Thanks for joining the crew tonight. We're glad to be meeting some new guys in here as well. So I'll use this opportunity to tell you, hey, if you're looking for a good community, this is a great channel, great mods, the most helpful mods I think I've ever seen. As well as some of the best chat out there. You guys are awesome. They always keep it clean, keep it for everybody. And that's really what FTG United is all about. I get asked quite frequently, hey, what the heck does that mean? You've got your own hashtag. Why do you have that? Well, this is just meant to be something that is a personal reminder to everybody that uses FTG United that this is a place that anybody can join. Doesn't matter who you are, what skin color you are, what your orientation is. It doesn't matter. This is a safe place for you to be and a safe place for you to come and enjoy, because we're all here for the games. Now, a lot of channels out there, they keep it nasty. Things are not very nice, and it'll keep all the chat involved. This is a place that won't happen. So come here. Like I say in my every description on every single one of my videos, FTG United, but also all are welcome who want to come in and plug into what is available here at FTG. And I'm hoping that this channel grows around that idea. I'm hoping this channel grows around that idea of everybody's included in what's going on here and you all are part of it. And especially as the channel grows and as things get bigger and better, I hope that core group of people is always here to enjoy what is happening. So thank you guys for your support. It's been crazy here the past couple of weeks. Things have really happened pretty quick. We've grown a lot, which is okay, and I always try to keep a humble mind about that. But it all starts with you guys coming and hanging out. Little Urban Jr., thank you for the sub, man. Appreciate that. FTG speech. And that's just what it's about here. So thank you guys for coming and hanging out, and hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you continue to enjoy the rest of Iceland for today, and then we'll be switching it up and bringing more, hopefully good content for you. And I've started working just on some tutorial stuff, bringing more modding tutorials. So this is all as of updated stuff. There's a lot of modding tutorials that just deal with installation, different maps, but they're usually out of date. Thank you there, Farmer 1267. Thank you guys. Appreciate that. Appreciate that show of support. That's awesome. So anyway, that's what FTG United, that's what we're about here, and that's what I'm going to continue to make it. So thank you guys for jumping in, plugging into the community. That's my favorite catch line, is plugging in, because there's, you know, there's nothing better you can do than just plug in. Nothing else to be said for that. So thank you guys. Appreciate that. Whoops. Is that Fawaz or Fawaz? 8581. I probably just completely killed that. If I did, I apologize. Good 170 proof. Good lordy, man. Oh, O'Neal. Sorry, man. I totally missed that in chat. So we are hauling the one bad Mama Jamma trailer right here. So we're hauling the Caterpillar. Look at that thing, man. That is awesome. I should have put the chrome wheels on the truck, man. That would have just finished off the ensemble. So we are sporting the heavy hauling cat with the cat trailer now. It's like the big excavator like we have. I don't forget what they call that, the 329C or something like that. Somewhere around that. But anyway, that's what that is. Big old excavator on there, and that's very cool. So, and here we go. We are starting our hill climb. So we'll have. See, there's all the road we've already been around there. Yep, thank you, Blue. Yep, welcome to everybody here. It's been a great night. I'm glad you guys came back and gave ETS another shot. So I'll have to definitely put this on our streaming docket. Is that Nagy or Nagy Tomas? Nagy Tomas, welcome to the crew band. Appreciate the subscription. Yes, watch it for 13 seconds and you're happy. Well, I'm happy if you're happy. So thanks for that, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, matches truck color and everything. I know, right? It actually looks really good. And I've got a whole set of those too. I do know how I got those. I downloaded a cat trailer pack, but I had no idea I had like 20 trailers in it. So every time I see like that Caterpillar color, I can download, I can go make it whatever. So here we are, we're going to fix it. Oh shoot, dadgummit. Okay, this totally snuck up on me. This is not going to be good. Alright, y'all be praying for old FTG. We're pulling up the hill here, but oh boy. The destination is far, but we're not going that far. So we're going to make it to the bottom of the mountain. We're making it to the bottom of the mountain, and then we're going to stop in a city there, unlock it, and see if we can make the big mountain pass over the top. If we can do that, then it's going to be an A-OK stream. But this is not going to be any short of being fun right here. This is this is out there, man. I love this stuff though. Is that Bernard Rudin? What is up, man? So what is the map? This is Promods 2.18. That's what this is. Let's see if I can shift into these gears a little bit faster. Try to carry some momentum. I should have had my differential. So this is the, I guess, snow blowing over the top of the this is incredible, man. Like, are you kidding me? What? I wish this was like more of this. Like, we're getting to the almost whiteout conditions here on the top cap of Iceland. This is good stuff right here, man. It's the thing wet dreams were made of. Okay, that was a little far. Eric Spiker, great job in Iceland. What's going on, Mr. Double A? Hope you're doing well, man. Good to see you for a second stream in a row. I think you came in earlier, so welcome back, man. Just couldn't get enough of Iceland. It's good stuff, man. So there was our first little, that was the one we took off on first. So that was our first little trip there. Now we'll have a whole nother section that's just all nothing but snow. Uphill, downhill, it's just, the road's just nothing but white. Now they did a tire chain mod, I know, man. Luckily, they do give you some traction. I mean, the physics mod that I have does simulate some slippage, but mainly it simulates slippage when you're making a turn into the snow. If you're going too fast, you'll slip literally. You'll just go right through it. And it will do some tire. So if you've got it really in a very low gear, really high RPM, the tires will spin to the point to where they don't, you know, they don't grip anymore. And you can kind of back off, jump into another gear, and it'll kind of re-grip. There is a little bit of flexibility there. They do give you some, but they don't give you much. Yeah, I don't have any Freightliners. I don't have any ATS tonight, Fazelle. I have none of that stuff installed. This is all Euro Truck, was a totally separate game. So I'm not going to be driving any Freightliners and ETS. I mean, it's all going to be Mercedes, man, Scanias, Volvos. Even there's a few Volvos in here, but they're all the cab over versions, not the nose end version. So no, won't be doing any of that Freightliner stuff tonight, just to kind of make that clear. Yeah, Iceland or Michigan? Yeah, man, we're still in Iceland. So once we get down here and just get a little flat, we'll showcase the trailer here. So this is a cat trailer pack that I found. This was off one of those mod sites, and it comes with about 20 or 50. I say 20 or 50 because I don't know how. I just know it comes with a lot of trailers. So if you enjoy the cats are very popular skins on these trucks. So if you like those, you like driving around with a name brand logo, grab this trailer pack. I can try to put a link in there if I can remember where I got it from. But just Google it, cat trailer pack for ETS2, and I guarantee it's going to take you right to the site it came from. So Google is your best friend, because most of these mods, once you start searching for them, they all wind up on multiple sites. It just kind of keeps going over. All right, so we'll go ahead and let it rip a little bit here. Gas. I think we're okay. So make sure I don't get too far down the road. One deer. Even the manhole covers have like this little bump and little bounce to them. I think that stuff is so cool. Alright, so let's just see where we're at here in the map. Just for those, especially too, that may be joining us and kind of wondering, you know, where is this guy? So here's where we stopped. This was our first trip. I knew this term was coming. So Holmavik is where we started our little trek up here to Bolungarvik. I believe it's how you say it, or Bolungarvik. So that's where we went up the first time. And we're all on the very northern edge there of Iceland. That's where we're at now. So we went... rode our ferry in to here, and then today when we did the DAF tuning pack, we basically stayed on just this southern edge here until we got to Reykjavik. Is that Reykjavik? You know, I think that's how you say it. It may not be, so don't judge me on that. I'd hate to lose subscribership based on my pronunciation of the capital of Iceland. But anyway, once we get down here, we're actually going to make our left turn, and that's going to take us all the way back down through here. So all these where you see snow, you see like the 4x4. So what my idea is, depending on how long it takes me to get through this, if we get through pretty quick, then if I can get down here to this particular city, maybe we can catch something and do one of these cool roads. Or we may just have to wait and do this for our next series here with Iceland. But I thought this would be really cool because a lot of these, if you close in, they're 4x4 trucks. So that means that a lot of these roads are dirt. And by the look of all the switchbacks that are in these roads, then they're around and in and on the mountains. So that kind of part I think is going to be really cool to see. It's something that a lot of guys, you don't see a lot of this stuff, especially from the Promod side. You see, people driving in the regular cities, but you don't really ever see them driving this really cool stuff and really challenging roads out here in Iceland. So that's at least the plan. I Hang in there, Juan Rodriguez. Appreciate the sub, man. Thanks for joining the crew tonight. Welcome to you. Welcome to everybody here that is brand new in the channel, checking things out for the first time. I hope you're enjoying the channel. Hope you're enjoying the video, the live stream. We're going to be featuring a lot more here from ETS. I think I really enjoy this, and I've got tons more different areas. Maybe looking at doing Alaska and ATS, American Truck Simulator. So if you're a fan of American Truck Simulator, look in the next couple of days. We're going to be rolling the new Alaska map over there. And if I can get the Hawaii one to work, we'll run Hawaii as well. So just kind of be looking on the outlook for those two to come in. And that should be a lot of fun. Looking forward to that. Dan Newell, what's up? Hi, is this the new Promods? It is 2.18 is the newest and latest and greatest there from Promods. It's not the 2.20 update. That was going to bring like 120 some new cities. This one brings in a few new ones, but mainly it adjusts for the new 1.28 update where they brought in the doubles and all that other stuff. It adjusts for that. So they actually came out with it pretty quick. I was surprised how quick they came out with the update. Alright, so here we are going to be, looks like we're on a dirt road here for a little bit. You can't go too fast or the physics mod will just make the cab shake all over the place like I imagine it would be in real life. Gotta finish the East Coast. Man, I tell you, man, I don't know, that finishing the East Coast feels awful boring blue type. Not gonna lie, man, I was very disappointed by some of that. See that trailer there in the rearview mirror, it's getting a workout back there, man. Ahead, soon stop at the geysers. Cheers. All right, man. $40 up the hill. What are we doing now? We're doing 40 up the hill. That climb's pretty good in 4 low. 3 low is a little too, probably a little too much, but 4 low it actually does a really good job climbing there. I like pulling that mirror up just so I can see what my left turns are doing. Especially if I got to deal with other traffic coming up the road. Got a little crest here in the hill. Alright, so we'll cut our retarder on here. So we are simulating at least manual stick all the way up to 12 speeds today. We've got the G29 here on the desk, got 6 on the desk, so 6-speed H shifter pattern, but we are using the actual Mercedes shifter pattern that is inside. So if you want to change that, let me know. If you want to know how to change that and how to access those, so they have Scania 12, Scania 12 plus 2, they've got the Volvo 12, Volvo 12 plus 2, which essentially they give you 2 low gears. So they give you a low, 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 and then a low, low, high. So it would be the gearing right before 1, essentially is what it would be. So just getting that initial start off. They're trying to think what else. They've got the ZF. They've got the ZF transmission set. So that's 6-speed, a 12-speed, and a 12 plus 2 as well. So they've got about 6 or 7 different shifting patterns under the advanced tab there when you're setting your shifter up. So if you got one of those and you want to actually try to shift it the legit way, you can change your pattern around and assign different patterns to different things. So if you have something that has the right correct emblem on it for whatever truck you're wanting to drive, you can manually set where those gears are so that you can match your medallions or match whatever shifter pattern that you want to. So that's another way, another option of doing it. It's just not set up automatically. The only thing you need to be careful of is make sure that you set up your 12-speed inside the transmissions for your truck, as well as the shifting pattern needs to be 12. So you just need to make sure that those two reflect the same. So if you want to do the 12 plus 2, then make sure you go put one of those in your truck, and that way the truck will perform the way it's supposed to. And I'll only say that because I didn't do that a little bit from my own kind of stupidity, and I just kind of rushed through it, and I didn't realize what I'd done. And then I wondered, you know, for like 2 or 3 days, like why my truck wouldn't go above 50. Well, I figured it out. I figured it out. I won't say quickly, but I did figure it out. So there we go. We are hauling the wonderful cat trailer here. This thing looks absolutely fantastic. Actually seen quite a bit of traffic here on the road. There went the Ponce, I believe that was the Scorpion King. It's pretty boring, Blue. Trust me, man, you're not going to be here, but like, oh, for real? Let's go. Oh, look, here's the gas station. All right, so I took fatigue simulation off because I didn't want to listen to the guy yawn every 5 seconds. So let's go over here. Let's fill up. We're a little bit under halfway. Well, actually, let's just look at the map and see what we've got. I just want to make sure I don't get down here and get. Oh, okay. We've got a couple down here. So there's one. There's one. All right, we're good to go. Let's go ahead. Let's just follow up here. There goes another rally truck there, racing Scania T. That's freaking bad at the bone. That was awesome. Hope you guys caught that. I haven't seen that one yet. It must be part of the traffic pack. It's not in my haul pack. I've yet to see that one. What am I hauling? Just a cat trailer, man. Just something simple. But there it is. A stretched out image of a ridiculously huge cat excavator, but I've got about 20 or so different ones, so it's definitely a cool trailer pack. So we'll start to get into, now this is all new roads. So if you've been with us from the beginning, this all right here is all going to be brand new to you. So you've not seen any of this and any of the scenery on this side of the island. This will be all new to you. So we've officially basically gone up and then backtracked completely almost where we started today, and now we're on brand new asphalt. So this should be this is where there's a lot of good stuff. You'll crest up on a mountain, then we'll go down that mountain, we'll go back up the mountain. I mean, we go like 6 ways to Sunday. So it's a really, really pretty drive, especially once we get down at the bottom of the hill. It's beautiful down there, but needless to say, this is it'll be a nice drive through the ice and through the snow. I have no idea what's in it. Let's see. Frozen hockey. In the Caterpillar trailer, mind I hate you, you know. So it takes forever, yeah. We'll look at it. We'll look at it. Maybe for you, Blue. Maybe we'll run it. You can see, especially over here on the left, what looks to have been something like glaciers. It's like a glacier texture. Obviously, it's supposed to be rocks, but it looks like it has this glacier-esque property to it. It just looks gorgeous. Try to keep on my side of the road, drive it like a Mina here. It's kind of modeled like everything else default-wise. I mean, it just kind of has a very generic-looking city. It's pretty simple, you know, nothing crazy on it. Alright, so let's go ahead. I'm going to pull up the map just a little bit here, because what I did before, looks like we got us a spun out truck down here in turn 4. This could be bad. Sometimes it can take a while to get through these things, so you just got to push your way through sometimes. Yeah, because what will happen is okay, they have put a stoplight there, so yeah, we've got a green light now. came from, I have no idea. I know whatever it is, it's terrible. So I apologize. Breaking Bad fans. I hear you, man. That would be good. Alright, so we'll go ahead and stop at this next gas station. We won't have to worry about naps or sleep or anything like that. It helps not having all that guy yawning at you, because there's really not that many places to nap once you get up here. Things are pretty scarce, especially on the south end of the map. They're pretty good on the north end. There's plenty there. Plenty of rest stations, plenty of gas stations here along the path. It's a little more populated. But once you get on that south end, there's nothing for days, it feels like. So I had to turn it off this afternoon just to keep that guy from yawning in my ear. I was getting tired of listening to it. So welcome there to everybody that may be new. Welcome to FTG. Welcome to the live stream here at ETSU Iceland. This is all Promods 2.18. And obviously, if you guys are enjoying it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We're setting a little mini goal tonight. I'm trying to find a good way to set up a little subscriber goal. So I've got an idea in mind. Doing like a little session subscriber goal. So my session subscriber goal today is 2750. So we're literally 7 away, at least according to this number, we're 7 away. So if anybody wants to, if you want to pull into that pod there to help us get to 2750, and also subscribe if you are enjoying the content, that would be much appreciated. Welcome to the crew early on here, but you'll also get a big shout out here if you subscribe as well. So thank you, and I'm done. I won't hound you guys for this, for the sub on that, but that is our goal. So if you want to plug into that, then please feel free to. And here's our gas station, perfect timing. So it looks like we're gonna have to maybe make the circle and then go in there. I think that's what it looks like. So I love the complexity of this. This is what I like. That's why I like ETS. People are like, oh, do you like ETS? It sucks. Hey, there's Kiana Barnes. Thank you, appreciate that. Alright, it's getting a little tight here around the corners. I know that trailer's all up on the curb. Alright. Oh, that's cool. I like that. That's good stuff, man. You just can't Alright, turn the engine off there. And we'll turn this beacon off. I don't know why it's on. Alright, so we're just filling up. And there we go. I'm going to do one thing while that's going. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bump up. I'm going to bump up our audio just a hair because I still feel like it's a little quiet. Don't make a trip. Alright, so I think we can go straight out the back door here. Whoops. Well, I gotta hit that brake first. The roundabouts here are okay. I don't mind these. I think they're challenging. It would be a lot easier if I had track IR, which is the little unit that follows your head. So whenever your head turns, it turns and mimics the same movement in there. So if you want to look left and right, keep your eyes straight, but just turn your head. It'd be a little odd to get used to, but still, that would be kind of cool. So maybe one of these days we'll hit that up. I know X-Plane, I'm going to be using it. It works with ATS, works with ETS, and I know that it works with Farm Sim, although I don't know what the setup's like on Farm Sim, but that would still be pretty cool. I don't know how I missed that car. What's up, Hayden? How are you, man? I am doing well. Thanks for asking. Great to see you guys in here in chat today as well. Glad to see all the new guys coming in as well. It's always good to welcome in new people. So if you wonder where we're at, we're in the beautiful Iceland. As you can tell, this is not your mama's backyard. This is real truck driving stuff right here. We're fixing to get on the snow, fixing to get on the ice. So if that at all interests you, then hang with us here for another 5 or so minutes, maybe 10 minutes. We will be heading that way very soon if we don't plow into the back of this car. Unfortunately, there's not any garages places up here, except for in Reykjavik, which is the capital over there on Iceland. There's really nothing else close to it. So unfortunately, you've basically got a garage in the southeast corner, then you've got one in the northwest corner. That's pretty much what they give you. Oh, what's Promods? Okay, so I'm so glad you asked, because I'm fixing to educate you, and not in a smart aleck way. Promods is basically take your default mapping, and once we get to a stopping point, I may pull the map up, so don't forget to remind me. I've also got a link in the description. So basically, let's see. Promods takes the general default map plus all the DLC, so you have to have all the DLC. And Promods is free. So you take Promods and you download that. You go to promods.net, and that will basically take you to the place that you can. I don't want to get too deep into it, but you can download them, links one by one in different parts, or you can take like $1 and get one clean download that takes all the files with you. And they also offer a tractor and a company pack. Now, what you do with that when you put it in, Promods adds to a lot of connector roads, a lot of new things, a lot of new cities, a lot of new garages, new companies, new trailers, new types of trailers, new loads, and it does it all for $1.50. That's basically what it is. And you don't even have to pay the $1.50. You can get out of it for completely free. Iceland's included, the North Cap, so long Yeardbyen is. The upper part of the Scandinavian peninsula, as well as the Russia map, is all connectable. So at some points you're going to have the Viva la France, you're going to have Going East, and as well as the Scandinavian DLC. And once we get to our, let me get over here to another strait, and I'll show you real quick what the map looks like with Promods. And you can compare this to what maybe your default map looks like. Here, let's do it right here. Real quick. Now you guys have already seen this like 50 times if you're watching. So here's some of Promods here, and all these ferries up. Now you'll see as we start moving down in out of the DLC area here, a lot of the really small, tiny little slivers of roads, those are all new stuff. You'll see a lot of new cities, and then as we skid down, you'll start to see how much is added in Promods. So Promods, just one update, adds in all this stuff up here. This Murmansk, Russia, all the way up to Longyearbyen. This is an awesome little trip. I did that one. It actually takes you up to the top of this snow-capped observation tower. And then as you move your way south, all the Balkans, and then all of like Latvia, Lithuania, Estonia, all the edge of Poland, Romania, Czechoslovakia, Bosnia, all the way down into, now this is Turkey here, and this is the start of Russia up over here. I can't remember what this, maybe this one's Turkey, I can't remember. But anyway, all those maps are there. So we're already set for the addition of the Italian DLC, which is going to bring all of this area here. It's the new update there. It's coming in. Greece is down here. I would love to see them keep working their way down in the south here to Greece. So go to promods.net, go to the download section, set up all the things, and they'll basically set up an account. And this map in one simple install is there for all of it. So it's a great add-on. It's a very simple add-on. There's some other ones there, but it's the one that I know the best and I know the most. So just, you know, just it is what it is for me. Oh, this guy's going too slow. Oh man. Okay, we're good. So I get a little excited about it because I do love it, and this has completely changed the way that I play the game. It's completely changed the trucking because there's never a dull moment. I would love to do a comparison video to show you, like, hey man, you know, this is what it looks like on the default map, and then take it, here's the same area in Promods. Not every area is like that, but most of them have been redone. And it is just incredible with the amount of work that's going into it. So you can still do it for free, but they'll charge you like $1 for a very clean single file download. I was like, yes, take my $1. And I was like, and I even turned around and gave them another 10. Just a donation outside, because there's no way you have ever gotten any kind of DLC like this from SCS for anything cheaper, anywhere remotely as cheap as $1.50. I mean, the DAF tuning pack didn't even add wheels to the trunk, and it was $3.99. You know, so you got to take it all in stride as to what you actually pay for DLC content, what you actually pay for these tuning kits, what you actually pay for any of this other stuff, and look at these modders and look at what they do and how they add to the game, and they don't even hardly charge anything for it. And that's why I always say here at FTG, It's like, if I guarantee if everyone had a microphone in front, all right, class, let's say it together, go support your modders, because that's what it's. Those guys are the ones that make the games. You know, the developers do a good job providing the base, especially as a PC gamer. I am figuring out that the real bread and butter to any kind of PC gaming is always the modders. Look at ATS. ATS is what it is because of the modding. Multiplayer is good, yes, of course it's good, but it's because of the modding. You know, you wouldn't have Truckers MP if it wasn't for a group of guys doing it for nothing. So that's, you know, that's my catch. I always support those modders. Go chunk up some change. Like I said last night, someone thought it was hilarious. You know, I'd much rather, you know, had a guy that gave me a $50 donation yesterday, or it was 2 days ago, and it was so nice. And someone, you know, one of my buddies was like, hey, well, would you rather just, you know, you got that $50? I'm like, I would love to have 50 guys give $5. So, and I say that to say, always keep in mind that you may not be giving a $50 donation to a modder, but if you're giving 5 and then 50 other people give 5, that's much better than the one person that gives them $50. That's a point that I'm trying to make. So keep that in mind. Even if it's $5, it doesn't matter. That money adds up. Manuela Purple Bard, thank you for playboard. For playboard. Maybe is that Purple Bard? If it's not, let me know. But Manuela. There you go, Manuel. Welcome to the group. Thanks for joining. Appreciate the subscription. You guys have been awesome tonight. 4-way shot there from our 2750 goal. That was our kind of our goal tonight. A little subscriber goal, a little session goal is set for myself. About every night we try to get an obtainable number of subscribers there for that evening. So we're literally 4 away. So I think we can do that by the time we get done tonight. So thank you all for your generous amounts of support here so far. Manuela, hello from Germany. Willkommen im Livestream. Guten Tag. Yes, kinda, Georgia family. They're pretty quick, and I think they've gotten big enough to where maybe SCS lets them in on it and allows them a headshot. But 2.18 was up so fast, I never had any downtime. I just went and played ATS for like a day and a half, and then Promods was ready to rock and roll. So totally agree, Blue Tide. I have all downloads already. Awesome. Well, good deal. You're already halfway there. I would say go ahead and get the trailer pack, and go ahead and get the trailer and company pack that goes with Promods. It's 50 cents extra. It's 50 cents extra, and it's just one of those, it's very simple. Like, you don't have to have the other stuff with it. So you don't have to go download your own company mods. You don't have to go try to mess with a bunch of box trailer mods. Just download that one, and it takes care of literally all of them through the entire map. So if you're in Iceland, you have trailers and companies that are in Iceland. If you're in Germany, you have companies and trailers that are actually German brands. So yeah, that kind of stuff, that adds a certain level of realism there. The only trick is being able to find the skins for the trucks that match. Right? Well, and Donko. I don't even know how to say you're welcome. Yeah, it's terrible. I can speak a little bit, but I forget what your welcome is. Subbed Millwheel, what's up, man? Hey, oh wow, 2749, so we're missing that last sub. So let me know if you did subscribe here in the past. If you're watching now and you did subscribe, let me know so I can get you a big old shout out here on live stream. I always make sure that I tell everyone, or have an opportunity to tell everybody thank you. So not everyone's name is public, so you don't pop up there on the screen all the time, but thank you to those that do. And please, if you did, let me know and I'll give you a shout out now. Yeah, private servers would be good there, Blue. That would be very nice to see. I don't know that I doubt they ever will, but it would be awesome to be able to have private servers, because then I could literally put together a little bit of somewhat of a modified list. So we could use pro mods, and say we want to drive like a modded truck or something. I could put those mods up. We could just have us our own, you know, private kind of a multiplayer server, do a little mini convoy in. I mean, like, that would be fun. I would dig that. Dig that all the time, but unfortunately that's not the way it is. Alright, so we're fixing to get to the fun part. So we're going to start, if I remember correctly, a lot of these, there you go, so 200 meters, we're going to have dirt. So I am, let's see, I'm going to slow down a little bit, and let's, I can't remember how fast. I think 50 is the limit. I'm going to slow down a little bit here and get the differentials locked in, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, I guess I'm going to have to be stopped. I hate that. Okay, there it goes. I think 50 is my limit, but after that, I'm pretty sure that the ice comes in. It might not. It might be a little bit later, but I know once we crest the hill here, it gets a little slick. So, are you asking me, can you drive? Yes, if you have the Coast to Coast mod, you can drive all the way up to Seattle with Coast to Coast. Alright, so it looks like 30 is my limit to where they'll stop screaming at me, so we'll turn that off. Now, I'm trying to see, okay, it looks like we might be okay. So it must be on the next section that's a little bit crazy. So welcome to Iceland, folks. This is going to be pretty awesome. So if you haven't, if you've never seen Promods, oh, here we do. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, there's a little bit of ice. Now this does, and it does get slip. Oh, see, there it goes. See the front end of that truck take off on me. You hit it too fast, it'll do it every single time. It's possible that a couple people unsubbed or that just has not caught up yet. That's always a possibility. Usually it's the other way around, so I doubt this number is higher than the other, so it probably just hasn't had a chance to update. Pancakeria. The only thing the only thing I will say, it's a little weird when you have, like, you know, you have just that one. What time is it too, by the way? Oops, let me do that. Okay, so it's 10:30, so we still got the sun out. So it's something I always had to brought out in the other ones. This is pretty cool, the fact that it will simulate, you know, the real daytime and daytime hours and nighttime hours, depending on what latitude with Promods you're at. Now, I don't think it does any kind of seasonal change. I mean, I don't think it's always the same, but the lighting, so the further I drive south, the earlier it's going to get dark. So I guess if it's simulating a winter time here, which obviously I would imagine it would. I mean, you got the lake over here is frozen, at least it looks like it's frozen. So the further up here on this north side you go, so you'll see a lot more of these things. You'll see a lot more ice, see a lot more snow-covered roads with just markers in the middle. You don't actually see the actual road itself or any berms on the side where they've plowed it up. You'll see frozen water like this over here. It's another picture opportunity, but y'all hate my pictures, so no, you don't hate them. Just saying. Coast to coast, man, it's 50-50. I would much rather, I tell you what I say, well, worth it, it's free. You know, so I mean, it's worth it to try. You may like it. I'll tell you where the bread and butter is on the ATS side. The bread and butter, there it is, 2750, Mr. Grand Theft Auto, Liberty City Stories, PS2. He's got them all, folks. Thanks for the sub, man, appreciate that. I would go Project West. Now, I've got a video, if one of my mods, if Blue, if you can dig up that video of how to install Project West with all of those different map mods, I've got the links to all the mods, I've got the links to Project West. Project West is actually done by the guys that did Promods, and it's fantastic. So if you do, get on there and look for that one, and if Blue, if you can grab that link for me, I would much greatly appreciate that. But it's a good one. You'll enjoy Project West way more than you'll enjoy Coast to Coast. I find Coast to Coast is, there's a few cities that are decently done, but other than that, I would much rather do the Project West. Greetings from Romania. Awesome. Well, welcome. I don't know any Romanian, or I would at least say hello. I have to find out where some of my new ETS peeps are coming from, and then I'll learn some greetings in your native tongue. Guitar Man, what is going on? Thanks for the sub, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, thank you there, Michael. Appreciate that. That's it right there. I need to change that title up. It's kind of long. But that's it, man. You watch that video and grab those links there. I've even got a little bonus truck there, a Freightliner XL Classic. If you've never seen that truck, I've got a little download link to that one as well. So go check that one out. Thank you, TLS. Is that a virus UL? Uh-oh. So 11:20 and it's still sunny. But look at that. I mean, look at that. Seriously. You can't go wrong. So you may wonder, hey man, why does your sky look the way it does? Okay, so that's another mod. So that's F4K in 64s. I don't know if that's Freakin' or if it's Franken. I'm not sure. I've yet to been able to figure that one out. I think it's Frank. The way we game. Thanks for the sub, guys. Appreciate that. Numbers haven't updated there. So welcome to the crew. Welcome to FTG, guys. Awesome there. Kenny, is that Vilame? I subbed. Welcome. No problem there, Georgia family. Not a problem at all. That's why we're here. I want you guys to be able to enjoy the same maps and then remember where you got it. Come back and show me some love on videos and streams later on down the road. So that's what it's all about. If I can give back and provide a service of information and places you can find some of these mods and some of this stuff. A lot of these guys, especially when they stream, they get onto something and they hold it for themselves and don't share it with other people. I'm not going to be that way, so if you're just kind of jumping into the channel here and wondering what to do, best way is to ask me questions and to comment back to the video and say, hey, can you put up a link for I saw it in your stream? I'll be glad to. And sometimes when I get done with here, I get messed up with other stuff. A little bit behind. I'm doing other things, trying to get other streams set up for for tomorrow or the next day, and I just forget to. So always remind me, put some comment on there. It's always the best way to do it. Random AS, what's up, man? I'm just a random guy in chat. Well, welcome, Random. $47 accounts. We can only have 10, but okay, thanks. Yeah, the numbers are... Well, it's caused too many people subbed in too quick, so it'll eventually catch up. Greetings from Fiji. Welcome, welcome. That's awesome. So Romania, we've had from Germany, from Deutschland, and then now from Fiji. So welcome to you guys, man. It's so awesome to be meeting up with guys across the pond. That's so cool. That's what's great about this, and I'll say it again, that's what it's all about. That's what FTG's all about. FTG United. You'll see that on a lot of things. Jenks, thanks for joining this. Just a collective umbrella of people. Well, no, it's a collection of people all under the collective umbrella of gaming, since that's what unites and bonds us all together as gamers. So welcome to all you guys. Awesome to see you. Slender the 8 Pages. That is a heck of a name there, man. Slender the 8 Pages. I guess it has some kind of dramatic voice going behind that one. Alright, so it's picture time. It's got to be picture time. This is absolutely insanely gorgeous. So one more picture, guys, and then I'm done for the evening. I promise. Probably not, but we're just going to say for right now that it is. So, running over to photo mode. So the great cat trailer there. Look at that sunset, man. That almost looks real. I mean, it's obviously a real photo, but yeah. Like, that is just ridiculous. Now, let's unblur it so we actually get to see it. There we go. Woo! Man. That is good stuff right there. I need to turn these into SCS. I need to start tweeting these to SCS. You guys follow me on at Full Tilt is my Twitter handle there. And you can also catch me, Full Tilt Gaming, although the Facebook is not as updated. I always make that clear. It's not as updated, but definitely I want to keep up with the Full Tilt there, the Twitter handle. Really want to do that one. So if you're interested, go ahead and follow me there. Shoot me a line. Say, hey man, it's such and such from whatever. My name was this in chat. I'd love to connect with you here on and be able to share pics and other things from our streams and live streams. And also, you guys can download those things. So if you ever see a screenshot or see me do a screenshot that you want, just let me know, and I'll try to make a note of it and tweet that out so that you can download it, put it in for phone backgrounds, or you can use it for your own, your own screen at home if you want to put it on as your backgrounds, whatever. It doesn't matter. They're yours to do with however you please. Greeting from Australia. Awesome there, Slender. Welcome. FTG is worldwide. I know, man. That's the great stuff about doing a game like ETS, because it doesn't really play and stream as well as ATS does in America. So you wind up having a whole different crew of people that want to watch ETS, which, whoops, let me need to update something. This may be why my numbers are a little off. Oh, 2757, so it updated. So very cool. Just want to update my output here. That way I make sure most of my numbers will stay pretty updated. So there we go. All right. Luis Gerardo Macis Rojas. Hey, how are you? Greetings from Costa Rica. Awesome. Bienvenidos. What's from? Is that FTG ball cap? Sold. Wait, there goes the plane. I'm trying to take y'all to go see planes in the ETS stream. That is awesome. So what is that? What would that be, Michael? That'd be Bienvenidos donde Norte de Carolina de Norte. Is that from North Carolina? Greetings from North Carolina. Welcome from North Carolina. I think that's how I say it. So Bienvenidos donde Carolina de Norte. Well, you know, it's all good. Marshall Santini, what's up, man? Yes, glad to see you now. Horn test sucks, but here it goes. There you go. Alright, so we should be starting decent. I think this will be one of our climbs, or we're starting it. Yes, okay, so we're fixing to get into some more snow, and this is going to be the bigger part of the snow area. So I have this, and then this will kind of filter out and kind of end right as we get back onto the ferry out of here. So we've basically done a little trip around Iceland, but there's one area, and I want to point this out. If you guys, I'll let chat. I'll let you guys decide right now, and let me know, because we've got a little ways till we get there, I think. No, we don't. We're going to be there pretty quick. Okay. Okay, so here is a road. And I don't mind traversing this road and coming up the backside. If you guys would like to see the F26 road, it leads back up into, now there is a city up here, but nothing really huge. I'm interested to kind of see what this particular one is over here, coming back down to the one, which leads you back to our ferry trip. So I can continue on the snow road where we're at. Now this will stay snow all the way down to here, to the intersection. I do know that. And it's snow and ice and that kind of slushed up material. But right now we're here, so we're heading back south. If you guys type in chat F26 if you want to see the F26 highway. Once you get up there, we'll just cut back through the middle of Iceland if we want to. I don't care. We can take this trailer and go wherever the heck we want to. I am up for whatever. Oh, well, thank you there, Marshall Santini. Appreciate that, man. I will certainly keep doing what I'm doing, and I appreciate that, man. Appreciate it a lot. Want to keep up with stuff? All right, man. Yeah, I know if they get on a little fast into the numbers, it takes a while. I think it updates about every 4 to 6 minutes. It is, and Luis, you're exactly right. They are great games. They're just different. So each one brings its own things to the table. I just think ETS feels like a little bit more of a polished game. The interiors feel more polished. Plus, there's more trucks in the game. Really, Kenworth and Peterbilt are almost identical. I mean, you wouldn't think they are, but there's a pretty big difference in. Okay, F26. All right, so let me make sure I make the right move on the F26. I think that's this one. Yep, it sure is. All right, so let's do this. Oh, now I can mark it. Interesting. So let's reset our nav and let's go here. Okay, that brings us there. Then we're going to go there, and then we're going to go here. So 3. Oh, that still didn't work. All right, let's do it back again. So here, huh. So I guess it thinks it's quicker to go all the way back around than it is here. So that's a good thing. That means this is going to be a crazy road. Thank you there. How to get a machine gun in Liberty City's Stories PS2. All right, man. You got to make sure that y'all keep subbing into those click channels there, man. Make sure that keep y'all. All right, what the heck? All right, so we got to do. Oh, what's going on here? All right, let me try this again. Reset. So 1. Okay, so that's going to bring us all the way out here, and then it's got us going back around. So I've got to keep setting new goals here. So 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I don't really know what they're doing. All right, we'll do it like this, and then we'll keep that way. I just hate doing the other, because what it's doing is wanting to turn me around and then go back out to where our destination is. So without canceling the job completely, I don't really want to do that. So, all right. All right, so what am I carrying? All right, so I am carrying, as it is right now, so I'm going to Euro Goodies, and we're carrying frozen hockey. I'm sure that's probably a fish, maybe is what I'm taking a stab at on that one. But here is our main turn here on the ice road starts now. Hey, what's up, Neb? How are you, man? Hope you're doing well. What's going on, Sub Scrub? Full Tilt Trucker, yeah, man. I'm loving it. All right, no problem there, Josh. Have a good man. Thanks for hanging out with us. You trooped it out tonight, about 2.5 hours. Thank you, bud. Oh, come on now. Yeah, come on, man. That's not even gonna pull up there because it was too bad. Come on. Don't be pulling that mess, man. All right, see you there, Josh. Have a good man. All right, so we'll have a little bit here, and then it's going to start getting going to get good here. So we're on a somewhat of a plowed, manicured road, but at least as far as, oh, look how, wow. All right, let's slow down on this one. What? Are you kidding me? See, I've not done this, so this is all, oh my God, really? Wow. Yeah, see, I haven't done all this yet, so this is all new. Alright, so here you go. So now here is some actual snow. So I'm trying to see how much. Whoa, okay, whoa. So the snow right here going up is not too bad, but you do have. Wow, okay. Alright, not too bad. Now I know the ice is a little bit different than this, so you almost get two different feels. You get almost two different feels for what you're doing on this, so it's definitely a different feeling than driving on dirt, and especially, oh, the tire slipped right there. Let's see, wait a minute, do I have my differential? Okay, differential is up, locked, and loaded, so good in there. I figured hockey was a fish, I figured it was. Boy, what a beautiful place for a nap. Good Lord. So good thing is, it's 2 o'clock in the morning and it's still sunny outside. Gotta love that Iceland winter. Oh wow, this is good here. I like this. See, I told you, good choice. Whoever chose this, this was a really good. This was a good pick. All right, so just show you our truck and trailer here. We are full cat gears today. Cat heavy haulage here with that. Oh, that's awesome. And it's even got like a white light on it. So you got like a white beacon and a yellow beacon. I see the way it reflects off the truck. Oh, Lord. Good gravy. What? Oh, my Lord. Nice. There's a little bit of the frozen lake down there. Icebound trucking, yes sir. This is the best thing about the best thing. Now I'll tell you what, I guess I'm going to do it because this has actually been a really good night for just new subs, new faces coming in on the live stream. I'm going to go back and do it. So I'm going to finish off our polar ride. That was something we didn't do before, and I think I'm going to get back and do it. So. We're going to get to see more of the ice because there's another place. I finished the trip off when we did our Arctic ride, but I didn't finish it off on stream. So now that I've actually been up there, I know what it looks like and I know how awesome it is. The mountains leading up to that, once you get into the Russia side and you get up past that, oh my gosh. Now you think this is good? Now this is good. This is good graphics. This is good, like the ice, the snow, everything looks legit, everything looks and plays the part. Tell you, when you get up there, man, you are literally driving on the side of cliffs up there, and it is awesome. A little bit hair raising, but it is fun. So we're definitely going to do that trip. That's definitively coming. Well, I do a door giveaway for 3,000. Fam WG Hughes, is that Hughesman? Fam, what's up, man? Welcome to the crew here. Thanks for joining FTG United today. Appreciate the sub, guys. Y'all have gone above and beyond. Y'all have made me a happy guy tonight, so thank you for that. Appreciate that. What is up, Mr. Mansoor? Mansoor. How are you, bud? Hope you're doing well. Slippery. Like Bob Ross. Get it all wet and slick. And we were talking about a canvas. I was in a Bob Ross. He's the guy with the big fluffy hair that paints on PBS. He always calls his canvases wet and slick. Look at Sub Scrub. Hello, Kami. Even he knows. What's going on, Mill Will? I'm sure that stands for something else, but anyway. Only if it's a good one. I don't hear no crappy puns. Just a good one. It's got to be a good pun. It might be. Look at Neb with the wind. Oh my God, that's the Bob Ross right there, man. That is it. No such thing as mistakes, just happy accidents. Dude was on point with that. He was like, I got it right here, man. We're just going to tear the chat room up with this one. Alexander, what's up, man? How are you? Thanks for joining the crew tonight. Appreciate the subscription. You guys have been awesome tonight. It's been a good night. It's been fun. I've literally had a ton of fun driving through Iceland. I hope you guys have had fun watching drive through, and for the most part, drive through pretty legitly. I have enjoyed the snow here. I've enjoyed everything else. So just to give you a clue where we're at, just real fast, I'm not going to go into a big, huge spiel about it, but we are on the F-26 here in the very center of Iceland on Promods 2.1 update. If you want to know what Promods are, hit that link there in the description. It will take you to the website. You can learn about it. You can read their blog. You can also see all the new files, downloads that they have to offer there, and pretty much all the information is there and available for you. So. Snowbank right there. Oh, well, it's not really a pun. That's just kind of a cheesy joke. It's a buttery joke. Oh, see, that's bad. So you can't do that one, man. That's a bad one. Look at Blue Tie was like, friendly, friendly. Oh, too late. He did it. And that's why we don't have chat. At least we don't have that on there. I can't read that one out. But I did like your butter one. That one was extra cheesy with a little bit of butter on top. I'll give you that one. Nocturnal going back to school in 2 days. Oh boy, it's that's no muy bueno there, bub. All right, we'll see if we can pick up the pace a little bit. Now, once we're still climbing, so once we get about to the middle of Iceland, once we get about the middle of the country here, it's going to start flipping off on the backside, and we'll start having to descend through all this. So we'll have snow, dirt, a lot of different mixture textures as we get to this to the backside of it. So, and here you are. It is literally 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock in the morning, and it looks like it is noon. So yeah, welcome to weird time hours and schedules here in Iceland. Yeah, well, he's doing it because I told him to delete it. It's not his fault, man. Y'all get off of mods. Those guys are great. They do an awesome job. And some of the nicest mods you're ever going to meet. I can tell you that much from experience. Some of the most respectful guys out there in the biz. Alright, so a little back. So we're going to hit this one now. We've got a little more on the other side. Look at that beautiful bridge over there. I almost kind of want to drive over there and drive on that one. But we're going to go this way. We're going to stay where there is snow and where there is ice. We're just going to pull our cat trailer and make happy little accents down the road. Did you go to bed? I need to sleep. No, I don't need sleep, man. This is every night, bro. I do this every night, and I don't need sleep. I get my sleep in the morning. Literally, I don't have to get up and go to school, man, so it's all good. Your mom's ready. Would you be surprised if she would? Well, what if you woke up tomorrow morning, subscribe? You're like getting ready for your. Oh, I don't even know where the road's at. Holy shnikes! What if you woke up? Your mom's like, I saw what you were typing last night, and I'm gonna tell you that's not doing this family any good. Look at that! I'm spinning tires. You know, your mama, your daddy, and I. We didn't raise you to text in the chat like that. It's all about keeping it family friendly for everybody. That's why I'm not running chat. Generally on the late night streams, it gets a little icy sometimes. But, you know, just keep it where everybody can read it, man. I don't want awkward feelings in here. It's not useful. It doesn't help anybody. Not serving any kind of purpose. Excellent Southern Mama, yes. Yeah, Deb knows what I'm talking about. The Southern Mama, man, it's unmistakable. We raised you to be a respectable young man. All right, whoa, okay, whoa, get that trailer back in the road. Wow. What? Got rocks on the road now. Now this is insane. I've not done this trip, but this has been super fun. A little slow going up the hills though. I mean, I'm not going to push it too fast, but the coolest thing about some of this is to be able to look down and see where all you have come from. You know, the draw distance is pretty good with this, and this is wow. This is incredible here. So we got to get a. I would say we got a picture on the flip side here, so let's make it around. I'm spin out. Nope, no, she's still going. She just, there we come on, baby, come on. A little half throttle here. There we go. Easy does it. Oh my gosh, man, these bumps are killing me. That's just what it is. I keep losing traction on these bumps. Now this is nice. Getting some survival gear, I know, because I'm Plus, I'm getting used to a new shift pattern. That's part of the problem too. So I put a new shift, so I went down to shift back into second, and the shift pattern that I have, I went back to neutral. Almost looks like the road's fixing to disappear, because now we're starting to see. You can see the cab back there. I don't know if you can see in the rearview mirror there. Trailer's going crazy back there. Nah, this is, yeah, man. You doubt they would watch this. What if they did? Oh, man. It's all good, guys. Just have a good time. Just, you know, keep it relatively clean. Oh, there's some more snow drifts up there, so it looks like we might get to go through them again. I love it when those hit. It's almost white out when that happens. Yeah, but this is, I can't shift down. I was just trying to make it up to the top of that hill. That's all I was trying to do. Before I had to shift, because I didn't want to break the momentum, and see if I could at least carry up to the top, and then once I got there I could break it down and back in a second or something. But I probably would have been okay had I been able to grab second. I just missed it totally. Alright, so good. So we're actually going to get to go right up through the whiteout conditions up there, so that's going to be fun. You guys will enjoy that. I did a rod drill. Yeah, I don't know, man. We took this turn on purpose, but just because it would be a lot of fun, it would be super duper challenging, and it has proven to be that. That is for sure. But even with the differential pulling up through the snow here, I mean, it's I'm about half throttle. I can't go any faster than half throttle. The tires just start spinning. So. Alright. I made it up that hill. So now it's pretty much going to be... Oh, there it is. There you go. That's awesome. Then we could even make it worse. Turn all the lights on. There you go. Full whiteout. Wait, don't turn your lights on in whiteout. That's cool. That's cool, man. I'm from is that Austria? Or Australia? Missed a few letters on that one. Alright, so now we're back on the old dirt trail, so I guess we're on the back side of this is where we start seeing less and less snow, and we'll start breaking into seeing a little bit more greenery, especially on the down trail, but everything from now will be dirt. So that's what I mean, like half of Iceland is all snow, and half of it is basically like this, vegetation, green. So I think that was purposely done so you'd have a more of a summer area of the map, and then you would also have more of a winter of the map. You get the effect from both sides of it. So kind of nice. I like the way that was modeled in. Somebody's curious what we're pulling. Just pulling a simple cat trailer. It's still about 35. What is this? About 40, almost 45,000, I think. Yeah, 47,000 pounds. So not too ridiculously tall or heavy, but still nonetheless a decent trailer to pull, especially through that. It pulls. This truck's still one of the heavier versions. It still has the 8x4 axle, and it still does pull really good, but it just doesn't have quite that torque power on some of that to get things up the hill, especially in the snow and ice. But aside from that, it does really great when you're on asphalt. So I guess that's probably what it was originally intended for. KFC, snow and lights don't mix. Nope. Now this is, I mean, this kind of stuff is, yeah, this is really cool. I need to do like a separate little, like a little single little video about this. Yeah, it's kind of funny. I mean, you know, I could do it. I could do this, and like Squirrel could do this same trip, and it'd be like, you know, 400,000 people viewed this video. Wow, what's the greatest thing ever? You know, then I could do it like, 500 people thought it was me. It's okay. And I love, because I saw Promods first when I actually watched him, and he was the one that I learned what Promods were from, and I always kind of viewed him as more of an informational type of YouTuber. So that's what I'm going to try to do, trying to give you guys a bunch of information as to where you can find these. What the heck am I neutral for? All right, this may be bad. Yep. All right, let's see if, there we go. Having that extra button to get your head jumped over there was it's kind of tough. Plus, you got to downshift right in the split. That's always difficult as well. So, is it considered oversized? I don't know what the oversized limit is and what's considered that or not. I really don't have a clue there, Neb. I mean, I would say no, but I could be totally wrong on that. Something just says when it's heavy. Tell you what, Physics Mod does put this cab, man, it puts it through its paces. Alright, so we're getting to our last couple of turns here, and it looks like it's going to even out just a little bit. Nice snow caps over there. That's oh wow. Man, that looks great. See a little bit of the glacier bleeding in over there to the water. That's very Alaskan over there. That's what that looks like. That's what it reminds me of. That's just that is incredible. Man. Elliot Curie, what's up, man? How are you? Welcome to the stream. Anybody that's too specially that is here that's brand new, welcome to you all. We've kind of been wrapped up here in just the scenery. It's the first time I've driven this middle road through here. It's great, man. I'm just ecstatic over this. I did not expect this to be in here, especially after some of the other stuff I've seen. Of course, I shouldn't be surprised. Looks like there's your picturesque moment right there. That is killer over there. That looks great. Oh, so we're getting a little bit of cliff drying here. This is definitely I don't think I hit that sign. Whoops. There you go. 80,000 and up is oversized. I knew it was right around the 80,000 because I know when they put it in the heavy haul DLC, that's the only one that brings up the oversized banner on the back. So I kind of thought that. I think the quad track is oversized. I'm not sure what the other ones are, but I know they're up and around and near there. So that's pretty up there though. I've gotten some mods in here. Some of these mods get about 170,000 pounds. That's a lot. So, no, America's not boring. It just depends on what area you're in. But I guess we think the same thing about Australia. All we know about is the big red outback. So we assume that all of Australia looks like the red outback. So I'm sure that's not the case. So that's where we're going, and then we'll make a left. We won't go all the way down that other one there, Church 1. We'll go down the other side. Hot and cold weather depends. Well, it needs to be somewhere. He wants scale's hot and cold. It needs to be somewhere in the middle, maybe the middle of the south. We get cold winters, we get extremely hot, humid summers. That's what you're into. Yeah, Midwest, they've got it all too. They've got anything from cold to ice. Oh, wow, look at this. Okay, this is, oh man. What have I got myself into? Oh my Lord, all right. So this, I may not be able to make it through this, I don't know. This is insane. Yeah, hey, we're pulling a cat trailer of frozen hockey down here. We need to get a pass over here in Iceland. There's no way that this is like a legit thing. This has got to be faked. Fictional road. I'll call it fictional road. Thank you, though, Shadow Scar. Hozuki. Is that right? I don't know. Thank you there for the sub. Appreciate that, man. Thanks for joining here. Man, we are beating and banging all kind of rocks here. This is terrible. I can't, the truck's too wide to actually get through, so there we go. Yes, I certainly can, Francis. So I've been working on doing a few for ATS. So if you can give me a couple days to get those uploaded, get those put up, and I will start on a Promods for 1.28. I certainly can do that. Because I had to mess with it for about a day and a half until I figured out the right hierarchy, how to put it in. Because you can't just put that mod in. It's about 8 different files, so you can't just put it in and it just miraculously work. You know, you've got a certain number and a certain way that it has to go together. So yeah, I appreciate the suggestion there, and I'll be glad to make a video about it. Man, you guys have gotten to see a heck of a driving live stream tonight. This has been great. This has been insane. I didn't expect to see all this as well. I might have to come back and do a little video series on this and kind of put it in a nice little edited video or something. Especially put a little bit of the physics mods in there as well. That certainly does help out. Makes everything wrinkle jangle. You hardly see kangaroos. No idea what that is over there. Oh, okay, it looks like, oh yeah, okay. Let's see what's up on my, well, nope, not that button. There we go. Alright, it's just another place there to go grab some, grab a load there. So here at our 1, we're going to be making a left turn, and that will be, once we get to the bottom of that, that'll be our last stop here of the evening. We'll stop at whatever town that is. We'll finish up our trip, and I'll still continue to do this. So maybe we'll leave here and go to the UK next, and maybe we'll just try to make and go around as many areas that are outside of the average viewing distance of the standard game here for ETS. No, we'll see. No, I don't really do. Whoa, okay, whoa. Yeah, I don't even do the NBA, man. I don't follow basketball. Will I mail you one? Or who are you talking to there, Southern? Yes, Francis, I am. I like it a lot. I did download the mod though. There is a mod that you can grab on the workshop that allows you to be able to add in doubles everywhere. Because right now doubles only are allowed in Scandinavia, and that's per real road rules. So if you want to do doubles in France, Germany, any of the other countries down in the mainland, or if you want to do them, you know, outside of that anywhere, you have to download the mods. So that was one of the mods that I downloaded that actually gave me doubles. And the doubles are really cool. I actually enjoy them a lot. But outside of the update, most of my stuff has been seen in Promods. So between Promods update from 2.17 up to 2.18, it was a pretty decent size update that added in some new cities, some new areas. But the big thing they added was they started adding some framework in for 2.20. So I really can't wait to see. They're bringing like 100 and some odd cities are coming in with that update. So it is going to be huge. So if you've never done Promods, I implore you to give it a shot. I do not think you're going to be, I do not think you're going to be disappointed with it. I would tell you, kangaroo. So we're back on at least a somewhat smooth road here, so we're going to be taking a left, and once we get up here, should be somewhere very close by. Got a feeling it's going to sneak up on me. So this one should be a very, very, very cool road. I'll see a lot of switchbacks, a lot of what looks to be possible big-time mountain driving, so we're going to check it out. I think it's going to be good. I'm already looking at it here and tell. It's kind of one of those roads that leads nowhere. So the road looks like it's thinning up a little bit here, so oh, we got some beautiful water right there. Love that. Thank you there, Oliver. Is that Baron or Baron? Thank you there. Appreciate the sub, man. I gotta be somewhere close to 2763 is where it got stuck on. I'm not sure if that's where we're still at, but thanks to everybody that has subbed tonight. Thanks there, Oliver, for joining the crew. Thanks for joining FG United. Appreciate the subscription. Hope you continue to enjoy content here out of the channel. Hey, buddy, what's going on? All right, little. Oh, we got some what? We get driving into some water. Nah. Okay, that was unexciting. Still cool though. You know we gotta like. You know what we gotta do, guys? We gotta take a. We gotta take a screenshot. So one as we're pulling up out of like that right there. Yes. This is ETS level photo mode level 12. Because I mean seriously, who drives ETS and drove through the water? Like who does that? Nobody does that. All right. Sun's bright today. Woo, love it. All right. Where can I download this ETSU? So it is on Steam. You can download it from Steam. It's Euro Truck Simulator 2. It does go on sale from time to time. 20 selfies for the night record. Yeah, man. Well, it's been selfies worth taking. That's always been if it's worth a picture, then go ahead and take it. Other mirror up. There we go, just so I can make sure that Ian's staying on the staying on the road. Oh, come on guys, don't embellish the facts. Let's keep it factual around here. And we're dragging that trailer right off the edge. Oh, come on, guys. Lay off of it. Dadgum, man. I'm not even entitled to pictures. Hey, you've been streaming for my enjoyment for 3 hours. Could you cater to my needs and not take any more pictures? Thanks. That'd be great. Thanks. Appreciate that. You're welcome, Oliver. I think they sell the game via like a box copy, so if you buy it, like I think you can buy it from the, I think you can buy it from, I'm not exactly sure. Oh, well, look at there, we get to go through some more water. Another selfie coming up. Oh my God. Okay, man, y'all are getting a heck of a, I've never seen anybody stream the live stream. I didn't even know this was here. I'm literally driving all this for the first time. Y'all are getting a heck of a show on live stream because I ain't never seen anybody drive this on a live stream. They always do something like this on a recorded content, so make sure that they shift all their gears at the right time and they talk about all their stuff at the right time, and then they act surprised, like, oh my God, I didn't even know that was there. See that car? He was probably taking a selfie and he ran into the water. That's probably what happened. Selfie simulator. Oh my gosh. We're shutting the channel down, guys. We're shutting the channel down. There you go, Bear Truck, and that's it, man. Hey, what's up, Jordan? Check it out, man. You can see how I'm doing. I am loving it. McDonald's theme song playing in 5, 4, 3, 2. No, I'm just kidding. Here we are about to go through some water. So yes, man, this is awesome. We won't sink though, so don't anybody worry. We'll be fine. But it still looks cool as get out, man. Let's see as we get down in here. Michael's gonna kill me. He's gonna be like, dude, stop taking pictures, man. We just want to see you drive. And I'll be like, I don't care, bro. We gotta get the truck coming out of the water here in the middle of Iceland. I mean, you know, because it's not every day that you're on a road that can do that. So let's get a little further away. We got to get the full scenic picture here. So like I said, if anybody wants these pics, then go ahead and hit me up there on Twitter and say, hey man, tweet that one picture. I'd love to have that one for a computer background, or I'd love to have, you know, whatever for whatever. I'll be glad to share this stuff with you. I'm a little bit of an artwork guy, a guru. I like doing nice artwork. So especially when it comes to doing these little truck selfies and other stuff like that. So any of that stuff you want, just let me know. Tweet me on it. I will be glad to send it to you. Well, thank you there, Jordan. Appreciate that, man. Nice. We got a nice little load. Plus doing all this in cab. I mean, the only thing is I wish I had something that would give me a good lateral view so I could do it very easily. Gaming Online, thank you, man. Appreciate the sub. Thanks for joining here today, joining the FTG United Cruise. Think that. Appreciate it. What if I gave you ETSU? Yeah, no. Man, this is intense, man. I'm glad I did not have the oversized, the very long trailer. I'd have never made it. I'd have never made some of these. Nice, 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 Mill. It's actually really interesting because I'm kind of holding on and just kind of watching this. So yeah, this is something I can see myself saying. Yeah, this is actually kind of interesting. Sure, give me another. It had its physics of spin tires. Yeah, spin tires still though, man. I'm telling you, dude. I tried spin tires and I tried to get into it. I just got tired of being stuck in the same mud all the flipping time. I mean, nothing ever changes, man. So it's all, here's another mud pit. Let me see if I can get myself stuck. Yeah, of course. I tell you what, consoles are going to get I forget the sub name of it, but it's a version of spin tires. That's gonna be cool. So that'll be coming out for PC and then all consoles as well. So PC, Mac, Xbox, and PlayStation. So the new spin tires will be out for both, which is kind of fun, man. I used the spin tires. I mean, I never thought that game was just like just an only. Plus, Gold Rush is going to be coming out for consoles, so you guys are going to get some awesome titles here coming up the next couple of months, man. Y'all are going to be riding high and pretty. It's going to be a good time, man. Oh, we get to cross the river again. Do I hear another selfie? No, I will refrain from it this time. This is an even cooler one, though. I do the same time, Mill. I do the same thing. Now, what would be cool if they had like, see, that's like dirt. That's not like water. It would be cool if they had water come up from there. I would say the one thing that spin tires does really well, and that is a killer water effect. Never seen a water effect like I have in spin tires. Really? City Skylines is on PS4? For real? Well, daggum, man. Well, that's great, man. That's great. I mean, that's originally the reason I moved off for the mods and for the gaming that's on there. So it's good that they've done it. I mean, if they can get the mods and figure out a way to incorporate a lot of that stuff, then yeah, that's going to be a viable competitive way for that. So. Looks like we're at the bottom, so it looks like we've got one. Let's see what. Let me zoom out here a little bit. All right, so this one last little traverse up, and I guess we're going to be going back up the mountain, I assume. This one little last bit there, and then everything kind of smooths back out, and then we'll be back at the main road. So, not too much longer here. Go back and do those rocks in the road. Yes, here we go. Nice little climb section here, so you want to make sure you get into gear early. a couple in there, man. A couple of nasty turns in there. Yeah, so the trip up in Russia pretty much looks like that for like, oh, I don't know, like 45 minutes. Just enormous switchbacks back and forth, just constantly back and forth. Now, the one thing they don't have is rocks in the road, which this one does. So we should, yeah, you can hear them and feel them. So they didn't add rocks in the road, which I was kind of glad. It's hard enough to do it, but having to do it like that, it makes it even worse. So if you want to, we are running with the G29 here. This is from Logitech. This is the wheel, and we're using the shifter with the proper Mercedes-Benz shifting pattern there for the 12-speed, as well as clutch. So we are doing the full manual shift tonight in the right clutch pattern of the Mercedes. So we're taking it to an ultimate realism, and we're in the middle of a Promods 2.18 in Iceland. So if you're wondering where this mod is, where can you get it, the download is in the description, or at least the download link. Go to promods.net. And you'll be directed to make you an account, you know, like you would anywhere. And that's so you get free updates. So when you pay for the pay costs $1 to get the maps, basically, you can still get them for free, but you get one download. It's really easy, really simple. You get that one download, and that comes with, and also an extra 50 cents. It comes with a download for a company's pack and a trailer pack. I would advise go ahead and get that while you're there, and then once you buy it, you will get free download links to Promods in the future. So I did it for 2.17, so I didn't have to pay for another download link in 2.18. They actually sent that download link to my email after they got everything updated, sent it to me, and I was able to download from the link straight into their nice servers there where all the clean downloads and stuff are. So it's another good option to do on that if you're interested in looking at getting Promods. How many more hours left? Probably not much. So we're off of our main course with the trailer. We're supposed to be all the way back in Poland probably by now. But once we get down to the main road, we'll have come to a T intersection where basically we've crossed the entire, we've crossed the entire, no, not continent, but the country here. So once we cross this and we're on the south road, the South Highway 1, then that's where we'll stop for the night. Retarder down so that we can come down here without having to use any of our brakes. And it's pretty stuff. This is a beautiful map. You were low on my mic? Okay. Well, that's maybe because the energy level has just kind of been, because I'm telling you, man, it takes it out of you. Trying to keep up with chat, trying to make sure I don't miss anybody, but then all of a sudden too trying to drive these crazy roads here in Iceland, and then try not to mess up, and then trying to shift gears on top of that. I'm just kind of like, wow, I'm ready for a Red Bull and a nap. Is that even a thing, a Red Bull and a nap? Can we make that a thing? Finally, we're getting back to road. Whew. Oh, then we got rocks. Red Bull and a nap. That's right, man. All right, now we kind of start getting back on a little bit here. One Solano, welcome to the sub. Welcome to the sub. Wow. Thanks for the sub and welcome to the stream, and also welcome to FG United crew. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for all the support, guys. Tonight has been like no other. It's always great to have a lot of new faces in. Always great to stream a new game. Something I haven't really streamed a lot. I mean, ETS for me is not new. I've got more hours in ETS than I do ATS, but still, in fact, it's pretty nice to be able to just get into doing something a little different. Break off from ATS, get into some new trucks, get into some new maps. So just to let you guys know, as new guys coming into streaming stuff, welcome to all of you. You're here free. Feel free to throw something up here in chat, introduce yourself. Love to get to know, and I always try to keep up with as many chat comments as I can, as long as they're as long as they're just part of what's going on here with the stream. Other than that, feel free to subscribe if you want to. We more than passed our sub goal tonight, was 2750, and we blew past that. We're now at 2767, if that number's correct. You know, I would say we could push on up to 2775, but I guess at some point I could just stream all night long and we'd be at 2800 before you know it. So at some point I'll have to cut it loose, but thanks for all the support tonight and the past couple weeks, guys. It has been amazing, and I thank you and I appreciate it. So there we go. Yes, that's it, man. That's what I mean. So many hours creating maps like this, and I don't know how much of this is generated and auto-generated, or how much of this is placed by hand, but I mean, I know I would figure all the terrain and all that's got to be about this. It's all got to be crazy amounts of time, crazy amounts of hours. Really puts it in perspective when you do something like this tonight and you spend 3.5 hours literally driving on 0.2% of the road that's done for Promods. So, whoo, here we are back at the road. Let's just see where we're at. We'll just recap what we did tonight. So we went basically all the way, yes. So we went all the way. So now we're going to go back into here. So I think for tonight, let's do this. Let's go up here. We're going to pull up here and we're going to pull into our nap place. And that's where we're going to leave it for the night. Let's go all night. Yes, Emil Will, this is all Promods. So I've got a link in the description. This is free. You can download it in 7 parts. Oh, look, they're going to be so nice to let me out. So you can download it in 7 parts, or you can pay $1 and get one download link. That's a clean download link, so you don't have to worry about all the ads and keeping up with all that. It's just one folder. And then other than that, you've got the company pack and trailer pack, which is 50 cents. For $1.50, you can have every single bit of this Promods. Every bit of it. And you don't even have to do that. You can still download it in 7, 8 parts. I just felt like it was a little easier just to pay the buck and be done with it. Yes, it does. Like I said, you can pay that buck and it only gives you one, and then you can add that 50 cent on and you're good to go. So totally up to you. Alright, subscribe. Have a good one, bud. Thanks for stopping in and hanging out with us, man. Yeah, the only thing with Promods, I wanted to put a disclaimer in there. The only issue with it is that it does require all 3 DLCs. So if you don't have all 3 DLCs, like the other DLCs, the location DLCs, Viva La France, Going East, and Scandinavian, it won't work. You have to have all 3 DLCs to make it work. Alright, here we are. back in here. That's going to be good enough. I'm not going to spend too much time on that. There we go. I had to get back far enough to get the engine stopped there. Alright, so there's that. So let me show you this real quick. And this is going to be, let's see, what am I going to do? No, let's do this. Let's move back here. Alright, so last but not least, one thing is John Margaret. Yeah. Okay, so I've got a couple of different trucks in here. Now we've got a couple of different options with some things. Now I've got one other that I need to build, which is the T series. So I've got the Scania R. So you'll see a lot of these come up here on the left side if it doesn't crash out. But this is the big Scania. So this thing's the monster 730 horsepower. I do have the Volvo FH, which is I have the DB Schenker version, which is kind of like the heavy haul version of the Volvo, a little older one. So it's the 2012 version. This was the new ACTROS is what we have here, 625 horsepower. So it was a little bit on the lower end, the horsepower rating. And then the MAN TGX 2010. Now this is a beast. This has kind of got the same one, but it's a 680. Now this is a really good truck. We've got that, and then the two DAFs here are two of the lower end ones. So try doing these when this has the DAF tuning pack on it. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. The Euro 6. It's one that I've spent a lot of miles in, obviously, even before now. And then not to mention, we are still now using the DAF tuning pack with it. So all these have these kind of heavy, sorry guys, I didn't mean to hit my microphone there. They all have the heavy look to them, heavy stuff on them. Now the Iveco Highway is just the cat version. So this is a good one that I thought I could pull just some randoms on, so we can maybe pull some cat trailers or anything like that, because obviously the horsepower you can see is a little bit on the lower end. Now the DAFs, I can bump those up a little bit, but I think they're pretty much maxed out where they're at. So my real heavy ones are the Scanias and the Volvos, but honestly I really like the Scanias because they're about the best in the game when it comes to just the overall size. But the Scania T-Series is my favorite. So maybe once we break out of these, maybe we'll try the Scania R next, move into something new. And then we'll try to, we'll leave out of Iceland, we'll go somewhere else. And maybe at some point, I'll just let you guys chat, decide once we get into these different areas. You guys decide where we go and where you want to see, what new maps of the area, what new areas of the map, I should say, that you want to go to. So thanks. Let's see, how do I change the background? Yes, so this is, real quick, if you want to know, here is where you go. So go to Options. And I believe it is Gameplay. Yeah, there you go. So we've got 3. Now, ATS is the exact same way. So go over to, go into Gameplay, and then you can pick all 3 of these. So you can pick a garage style like this, or you can pick the kind of the standard rainbow-esque field, or you can do this awesome road. Now, ATS has the exact same one, except they have one that's like in a tunnel. And they've got some cool ones there, but yeah, that's how you change that. It puts it in this nice little night picture, which is so awesome. And I wish you could actually take pictures of that without all the other stuff around. That would be pretty slick. But anyway, that's it for me tonight, guys. Yes, cheers to you there, Bloody the King. Thank you guys for everything else you've done today. Thanks for the subs. You guys have been crazy. We're almost 50 tonight, which is crazy. So we almost hit it. 27.75 would have been 50 tonight. It'd been really close. So, but anyway, I'm not really counting numbers as much. I just I want to make sure that people are kind of coming and getting plugged in and having a great time here in stream. So you all seem to be doing that. So thank you for your continued support here with the channel. We'll continue to bring new content. We'll continue to bring new games. September is going to be a big time for everybody here in the gaming world. There's going to be lots of new stuff, lots of new content are going to be coming out. So I'm going to start working at the end of this week, or whether at least this work. Now I've already started now. I am going to start working on putting some more of these mod packs together. So putting in Promods, putting in your trucks with skins, putting in different trailer mods, how to prioritize your mod folders. I've already gotten a few almost done for ATS, so I will continue to work. When I'm through with those, I will continue to move right into ETS. So if you have questions, if you want to know where a mod is, the best place to get it, whatever, leave me a comment under the video. I would be glad to share that information with you. Tell you where some of the stuff is I'm using in the game. It's all free and all free to use for everybody, not just us here at FTG. So thanks, guys, for everything. Thank you, Michael, for hanging out the whole time, man. You are awesome. My mods are awesome. Big shout out to you guys. You do your jobs so well, and you do it behind the scenes, and you're so welcoming to everybody here. That's what I want. That's what I want this to be about. So thanks, guys, for the new ones that jumped in today. Thank you there, that Crusher Ice. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for the sub, and welcome to the crew, man. Thanks for joining FTG United. Trying to get used to saying all that in the same. But anyway, that's it for me. I'm going to go ahead and let's back off this screen a little bit. And I'll get us set up here. We'll play a little bit of music and pull our little screen up there that we did on the first. And anyway, if you want to say bye, if you want to hang out just for the next couple of seconds or whatnot, I'll have, let's say we'll get a little bit of music running here, and we'll get our countdown off the screen. There we go. Kind of messed up on the countdown earlier, but it's all right. Whatever. All right, but anyway, I'll go ahead and play this. Feel free to say bye. I'll be in here saying bye to everybody I can here for the next few minutes. And then, guys, we'll see you maybe tomorrow. We'll maybe be in Alaska and ATS. So if you want to come see us some American Truck Sim, come check it out. You won't be disappointed. It's always fun. It's always a good crew in there. And it's a different crew. So you'll be hanging out with a different crew watching ATS tomorrow night. So thanks, guys. That's it. I need to get back to PS4. I might try it, man. Yes, always great to see you. Go check out Ned Plays, too, by the way, guys. He's always been a big, huge supporter. And I know he's doing some farm sim, and he's just getting started out. So go check his stuff out. And I'm not just going to go tell you to sub to him, but let his content speak for itself. You go down there, check it out, and if you like what he's doing there and likes his crazy organization on the farms and stuff, go show him some love. Tell him FTG sent you. I'm sure he'd be glad to meet everybody. And you're more than welcome to have that, Neb. I always had people helping me out, so I'll return that favor to those that are just starting out where I was. So thanks, man, for your continued support. Now 2770, so we got up there really close. So thanks, guys. Appreciate it. We'll hang around here for the next couple of minutes. Other than that, we'll see you tomorrow. All right, see you guys.